Hail, brave adventurers! Welcome to the Dice Cult's Legends of the Ea podcast. My name is Frank Bedini. I go by Frankie Swa, and I will be your storyteller and dungeon master for this stream. Thanks for checking us out on Twitter or YouTube on demand. The Legends of the Ea podcast is a Dungeons and Dragons homebrew setting using 5th edition rule sets and some custom junk that I created and some things I borrowed along the time that I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons as well. We have two major house rules. Number one, criticals and fumbles call for a shot of your favorite beverage. It's Friday night and we're going to have some fun. Feel free to join us. Pick a player, a character before this all starts. And when that player has to drink because they roll a 1, or when somebody rolls a 20 and they point your favorite character or player out, you drink along with them. Trust me, this is not the best campaign to play during the work week, but it's Friday, so we're going to have a good time, and we're going to rock this joint, all right? Oh, by the way, that's house rule 2. Let's have fun. All right? So speaking of fun, I have some amazing people with me here tonight. I'm going to introduce you to them really quickly. Really, they're great people. They're not like their characters. Well, Scott's pretty close, but really cool people. First off, playing the best drinker in the foreign quarters of the dwarven stronghold of Kier to Rule, Lila. We have Jenny from Austin, Texas. How you doing, Jenny?
I'm good, and I loved that. I
Yep.
love that intro. That's great.
You like that intro? It took me a couple seconds, I'll be honest. So, like I'm going to ask everybody tonight, you get to you get the first question. But what's your D&D story? How did you get involved with D&D?
I was working at a hotel, and we were having a downtime, and we were allowed to watch YouTube as long as we had, a headphone, and we took it off while we were at work and whatnot.
Right.
But my coworker and I, we started watching Critical Role, and
Cool.
one day we saw like a fake Instagram post or a Facebook post that said something about oh, how do I add D&D to my resume? And it said oh, get together and team building. And so I was talking about that, and we're just like, oh, we should do that. So we were
Cool.
joking about starting a D&D group with our coworkers, and it ended up happening. And so we started playing that game, and then from the rabbit hole we went down there, just started
Sweet.
playing and fell in love.
Awesome.
It was great.
Yeah, once you get started, I mean, I've had all kinds of people in my life come from all different places, and it's amazing what happens when you get together in a group and you don't have to even give them the rules. You can just go roll this dice, roll as high as you can most of the time, and they'll get it, but they'll have so much fun. I've only had one guy, and his name was Bubba. That should give you a hint. And Bubba, when he played, he ran out of the room. I ran after him. I go, what's wrong? And he goes, Bubba, this is really weird. You're telling me this story, and I'm seeing it in my head. My head's working overtime. And he left because he couldn't handle the fact that he was seeing what was going on. That's a true story. I'm not making it up. Thank you, Jenny. So, brand new to our group, if you watched our fifth session, but second stream, you know that this is a new young lady working with us. And she's here to create some epic moments with us. I believe you're from Central California, right?
I am.
And please, I'm pleased to introduce Cheyenne. Cheyenne, why don't you give us a story? Take about 10, 15 minutes. It's all good.
Okay, I'll take all the time I need. I actually started playing D&D about 10 years ago, maybe a little bit longer now, because holy crap, I'm getting old. But I was in high school, and I was a big drama and choir nerd, and one of my friends in my drama class got a 3.5 edition box set, and so we all decided to go over to his house. There was 10 of us, and we all decided to try and play it. And some people were making fake characters, kind of copying the pre-generated ones that came in the box set. But as we were reading the rules, because none of us had ever played this before,
Right.
my friends were like, oh no, there has to be a narrator. Who wants to do that? And no one wanted to. And so I was just like, all right, I'll do it. So basically, I have been the forever DM in my group ever since then. I don't remember very much of 3.5 because a few years later, 5e came out, and I quickly started to throw all my money at those books. So
Right.
I primarily play 5e, and I'm very excited to be here because it's been such a long time since I've been a player, and I'm very excited to add my own magical touch on things this evening.
Awesome. Well, I will ask you, please, that when I make mistakes on rules, because I'm a second edition dungeon master, that's what I've mastered. I'm still learning fifth, and I always tell everybody up front, you know what? I'll screw shit up, and that's okay. That's just gonna happen. But we're still gonna have as best as fun as we can creating this story and
Yeah.
doing our thing. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Next up is the half hill giant farmer who
Yeah.
loves to pet monsters that want to bite his hand off. David is playing Little Grin Chagrin. David, what's your D&D story?
Hello, hello. Yeah, I grew up playing nerd games with my brother there, Scott Meehan,
Nerd
and
games.
and so he was already kind of into all that stuff. I'm sure he has a more interesting story, but I just started stealing his books and reading them, and he'd get mad at me and be like, "Where's my books at?"
Right.
They're in my, they're under my bed or whatever. But yeah, I fell in love with the characters and stuff, and I guess my intro's way nerdier because I remember like hiding my books in school so that the other kids wouldn't see,
Oh
so I could
wow.
read them. And
So you really felt that playing Dungeons and Dragons back when you were young labeled you true nerd, right? So you even hid your books.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
Wow.
Because
Wow.
even the nerdy kids were like, "What are you doing?"
Don't
Oh
you know you
boy.
gotta hide those, bro? Don't you know? I don't even think, bro. You gotta hide those, bro. That makes you a nerd. Don't do it. Yeah, yeah, I never cared. I just never cared. Whatever. I loved playing from the start. Lastly, and thank you very much, David, the
Hmm.
paladin who always gets grounded for his potty mouth, the half cold dragon Meehan Mistan,
What's up,
played
man?
by Scott from, I believe, Oklahoma. I'm going to get that right.
Oklahoma City, baby.
Right. So let me ask you a question. I'm going to change your question a little bit because, well, as I said last time, and I'll probably say it every time when I introduced you, you're one of the best Blood Bowl players in the United States, correct?
I mean, I'm a pretty good player. I maybe top 50,
Fifth? Jeez, that's
20,
good, dude. You know how many
25,
people are in the U.S.? Top
25
50?
maybe. I
Oh,
don't know. There's a lot of people better than me. That's that for sure. But
okay.
we have a lot of fun. I'd say I'm probably one of the better tabletop. There's a video game version.
I have
People are
went
pretty
through the
intense.
bugs of that game. I've went through the bugs of that game many times. I like it though; it's fun. But my question to you is was D&D first, Blood Bowl first, or what happened with that?
My intro to all gaming was Dungeons and Dragons, and
Okay.
I like to lay claim that I have the best slash the nerdiest story. I learned how to play when I was 13
Uh huh.
from my Latin teacher,
Wow, that's fucking awesome.
and we played in the basement of the school on
That's cool.
Saturdays.
Yep, that's awesome. That is
So
awesome.
I like to say that I'm not sure there's much nerdier than that, and we definitely played second edition, which Frank is the master of.
Uh,
But yeah, that started a love for all games. David and I used to play, Magic, Warhammer 40K, Blood Bowl. If there
cool.
were dice and figures, we were involved.
Yep. I have played D&D with just a six-sided and some scratch paper
Oh
on
yeah,
the road, with
yeah,
musicians that I toured with, or
yeah.
even my family. It's like, hey, Dad, let's roll some dice. All I
Hmm.
got's a six-sided. We'll make it work if you want to do it. You
Yeah,
know.
Even or odd, high or low.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Uh,
it. You can flip a coin and play D&D as far as I'm concerned. And that's one of the things, not to go on a rant, but that's one of the things when I talk to new players, like brand new players, I always tell them, I want you to understand my first rule of Dungeons and Dragons and any role-playing game. What's the number one rule? For me, there are no rules. Except for the ones the DM wants to use. That's it. I mean, that's just me, and I know players don't like it because players want to know how to use the rules to better their actions and whatever. But for me, there are no rules. I like the fact that you can create without boundaries in all different ways, whether it be a fight or whatever. So that's just me, and that's probably why I'm stuck DMing as much as I do. Although, speaking of the Dice Cult, which I did earlier, the Dice Cult has several different streams. Kevin, I told you I'd talk about the Dice Cult. There you go. The Dice Cult, we have streams on Monday, which is a real cool Norse Norse-esque storyline that's awesome. They got a really cool dwarf on that show. And then on Wednesdays, the Fertile Land of Neri, which is amazing. I believe it's our top watch show. Check out Wednesdays. Both those shows, I believe, start. One starts at 5, Monday starts at 5 Pacific, and the Wednesday show starts at 6 Pacific, I believe. We're taking up Fridays because that's drinking night and that's what we do. And then Saturdays are going to be horror night with Vampire, The Masquerade, and Call of Cthulhu going back and forth with each other. And on Sundays, we're going to boldly go where no Dice Cult role player has gone before, and there's going to be sci-fi of some sort. And I think I talked to Kevin, and he's really got a couple ideas like cyberpunk, or we may even go with Star Wars. So that's going to be amazing. Check it out, the Dice Cult. We're doing what we can to bring out some great content and put some stuff together that everybody can enjoy and have a good time. End of that. So now we're going to talk a little bit about Theia and the Legends of Theia storyline that we have started. This is a world that I started creating back in junior high when I got my blue box set. And I just started, first I made some characters and I made some dungeons and stuff. And then I started creating, like I made an island called Achin. Somebody in this group knows about that island of Achin. That was the very first spot I ever created. That was back in junior high. And I just kept adding things. And I created this whole universe. And I've allowed everyone that comes in to help create that storyline too. And I'm putting it all on World Anvil. It will be released pretty soon, and what's going to be cool is as the storyline progresses and the people watching, including ourselves and the players, as everybody learns about what's going on, they can go to the World Anvil and actually get more info about that city or about these people or about the civilization or whatever. So I really want to make it interactive for those who really want depth with it, because right now everybody's pretty low level, so I can't do much without whipping their ass. So there, I know as we progress in the story, I will urge you to go check out World Anvil. There'll be a lot of great information, and the players here have helped create this. So the last session, it ended with our fearless young heroes leaving mine number 6 to rest after taking over. I think you fought about altogether about half dozen, maybe 8 of those pokey things. Now there's these monstrosity insects. They look like the creatures. In fact, they're just like the creatures from Starship Troopers. Those big bugs that have a front that's got like 2, instead of having arms or claws, they have like pokey things. That's why the dwarves call them pokies. Anyways, you were commissioned. The group was commissioned to go into this mine and clean it out. Or mine. I always want to say mine to clean it out. You got done taking out 6 to 8 of these pokies, as well as Meehan got to meet the beetles, which I think is what we ended up calling last week's session, because Meehan got. It was as if he was one of the beetles, and all the fans were going up to him. The swarm of beetles went up your legs, and it wasn't good. In fact,
My
I remember
epic fire breath did not pan out very well.
No, it didn't.
With a very small roll.
You went like this. You went, oh, and this
Yeah.
puff magic dragon circle came out, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the party, as I say, the party was originally commissioned by Bertha Axekicker to clean out the mine after a tremor-style earthquake let loose a small hive of insects. These monstrosities, they're actually not small. They're rather large. One dwarf has died, and several are wounded. The party also found a large rotating glowing gem in part of the mine, and that part of the mine included several tables. There was playing cards, some gambling chips, some beer steins, and stuff like that. The gem was taken by Meehan and the rest of the party and given to Meehan's brother, who was resting at the Cure de Rule barracks. Meehan's brother did not want to take responsibility for the large gem, but after 5 or 6 kicks to the leg by Meehan and himself, his brother politely accepted the task of taking the gem to Bertha Axekicker or someone else in charge. The party then split up. Lilligren went off to the monk's monastery and mushroom farm, and Meehan, Lila, and Sel headed south to the Friendly Hammer Inn and Gambling Hall. And I will move over an image that is exactly what it looks like. There we go. Can't.
According to the chat, there's no audio.
We're good now.
You sure?
Yep.
Everything good? Okay. Sorry. So this was in the afternoon. You all left the mine. You got there around 7 in the morning, what would be 7 in the morning, and you left about 11:30. So by the time you get done drinking, it's no later than about 1 o'clock. So my question is, Meehan, you stumbled out. You said you were going to go retire. Little Grin, when you went back to the monastery, was there anything you wanted to do, or were you just going to rest?
I did want to maybe grab some mushrooms. There were some lighted mushrooms, I believe, and were there some healing mushrooms as well?
You can definitely acquire healing mushrooms. The lighted mushrooms will have to stay in some sort of soil or rock, or they will lose their light very quickly.
Got ya.
Okay.
Okay.
But if you would like to grab a few, you'll definitely be able to grab them from the leader of the monastery. He likes you a lot, and you're important to him. And he asks you how that mushroom did for you, making you smaller.
Oh, well, I haven't had. What, am I talking to him now?
Well, yes. Just the question would be, did he ask? He does ask you that.
Oh,
he does ask you whether or not you used it.
Sure, I'll just tell him I haven't had the chance to use it.
He has no problem with that. He goes, that must mean that you're in a wide open space. But remember, do not be afraid, but just take the time. Take the time to remember where you're at. Because if you take this mushroom, too much of it, or if you take it and forget where you're at, you will get big again and might hurt yourself. Don't forget, Little Grin.
I won't.
He's very centered always.
How long do I have?
As far as how long will the mushroom give you?
Yes.
If you take a bite, it gives you an hour.
Got
Okay,
it.
and the mushroom, well, that's tough. You're half giant. So I should say that you have, you have 2 pieces that will give you an hour each. Okay, that's a better way to put that. Sorry about that.
Cool.
Okay, Lila. So you, on the other hand, are drinking. You see the dragon leave. Do you stay? Do you keep drinking? Do you raise hell? Do you go work in front of the place as their bouncer? What do you do for the evening?
I think I'm gonna put in some work, a couple of hours. I don't want to lose my job. Yeah, so
Okay.
Lila's just gonna go, work a few hours and then go to bed.
Okay, because it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Within Cure de Rule. So you do your thing. You take a couple shots. You watch the dragon walk away stumbling, and you go, I guess I'll go to work. And of course, the bartender goes, yes, absolutely. And see this picture that's on Foundry right now. You just stand outside of there, and you make sure that there's no trouble. If you hear something inside, you go in, or if somebody tells you to. If not, you just stand out there and make sure that nobody going in is walking in with a bad attitude, right? So, excellent. Let's see here. I'm going to move forward a little bit. I guess I'm going to go ahead and go into the morning. Things are fine for everyone. It's just a calm evening. Now that some of you are passed out, some of you have pulled your mushrooms. You do get 3 mushrooms, Little Grin, that will heal
Yay.
you. And what they do is they do 1 to 6 healing when you eat one. Okay, so you get 3 of those.
Okay, I will add that.
So you roll a d6 and you will get your healing back. Okay, or you get some hit points back. Sorry.
Cool.
So I'm going to assume that the 2 of you, Meehan and Lila, will go back to the Friendly Hammer Inn in the morning to meet up like you did last time, the day before.
Yeah, I need a breakfast of some fish and a hair of the dog with some ale.
I bet. Lila, are you going to be drinking this morning with him?
Mm,
I don't think
Nah.
Lila considers ale drinking.
Okay.
okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay. So she's going to have some water, aka some ale. Okay. And Little Grin, are you going to go to the Friendly Hammer Inn in the morning, or are you going to go back to the mine like you did the time before?
Well, you said that the house was fixed, and that's why I went back to the mine last time. So this time I'll just go and wait outside of the Friendly Hammer.
Okay. So you get to the Friendly Hammer Inn. All of you do at some point in the morning, and you all meet up inside. Do you go in, or are you going to stay outside, Little Grin?
I'll just stay outside for now.
Okay.
I think he'd wait.
I figured so. That's why I asked. So the two of you are inside eating and drinking. As you sit there, sharing words, food, and drink, you notice that the tavern is rather busy. It is now festive day, the day the dwarves of Kyoto Rule stop everything and drink, eat, gamble. They basically party. You don't, and you were told this when you came into Kyoto Rule. Never bother a dwarf unless it's dire circumstances on a festive day. You do not want to bother a dwarf unless it's a must. The bar is already half full. Gambling is going on in the room next door. You can hear it. The party has already started, and it's very early in the morning. As you both sit, the bartender and owner of the tavern, who you gambled with many times about drinking and such like that, comes walking up to you. He smiles and he waits patiently.
Can I help you?
My friends, your flying friend, Sel, she came in very late last night. She seemed rather focused and she spoke very quickly. She asked that I give this to you. Oh, and we made a bet on who would win the next drinking contest. She bet against you, Meehan. That means I have your back, friend. And he pats you on the back. Have a nice festive day, both of you. And he hands you this folded piece of parchment and he walks away. He scampers a bit, laughs at a couple jokes that he heard nothing about, and then goes back up to the bar, hanging out with his buddies that are drinking already and talking about things that dwarves talk about on their day off.
I read the note out loud to Lila.
You open up the parchment. It is folded very properly. You open it up and you read it. To my new friends, and you too, Meehan. Sorry. Last night I had a major breakthrough with the project I've been working on since arriving in Kyoto Rule. It might sound selfish, but cleaning out mines of bugs and such doesn't hold a candle to completing my project. Once I have completed it, I am certain I will be able to be a much more useful bug killer. So.
I'm very angry because I paid her for her services previously, so she better come up with something good. She owes me some money or some bugs dead. Well, what do you think, Lila? She was kind of our only ranged person. We might need some help in this matter.
Oh, right. Because I don't do magic. Your magic's not all that great.
Hey,
The
now.
Little Ren- I'm sorry. I've only seen it once with the Beatles.
That wasn't magic. I just breathed fire. And I'm pretty sure I healed you once.
Okay, fair enough. But healing isn't really going to do us much with other things. We're still doing the mind stuff, right? Are we
I don't
doing
know.
that?
Are we doing some? We got to finish clearing the mines out, but are we doing it on Festivus Day or are we drinking?
We're drinking.
Or should we go take a venture to the mines and then come back for the party tonight?
That sounds good, like to me.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But you know what? Here's
Thanks.
why I say that
Thanks.
sounds like a good idea. Okay, it's Friday, and we got to roll some dice. Okay,
That's
I
true.
love role play sessions, and we could have an awesome Friday or Saturday role play session. But we got to roll some goddamn dice, and that means you got to go to the mine. Got to go to the mine.
Wow.
Gotta go to the mine.
All right.
Well, we
All
can
right.
go hang out. We can check out the mine for a little bit, then come back and join the party.
Even if it
All
only
right.
lasts for a few moments, we need to go to the mine. I think that would
Actually,
be
it'll
Yeah.
probably be better to go to the mine today anyhow, without those tiresome dwarves bothering us.
oh those.
They-
those
This
Yep.
is true.
All right, let's hit it. We need to find Little Grin, and I don't know. I kind of look around the bar to see if anybody else looks handy in a fight.
Oh, you see a lot of dwarves, and they are having a good time. There
Yeah.
is not one dwarf that looks like they are thinking about anything other than party. Okay.
Yeah, Lila's gonna
It-
take one look around the whole tavern and she'll be like, Yeah, we ain't gonna find anyone tonight. Not here,
Right.
at least. No.
Right.
Fair enough. All right. Let's hit it. I grab my pack, toss Lila her pack, and let's head on out.
Chug
Well-
the rest of my little ale, and then
Yep.
we'll.
Stop
it.
showing off.
So you open the door as you're saying that. Stop showing off. You open the door, and there's little Grin standing out there waiting.
Boy,
Everybody else to show up.
friends, do ye see me?
What's up, big fella?
It's me,
He's-
Lilgren.
Yeah,
Hey,
he's
little Grin.
literally 5 feet away from you. He's huge, and he's waving at you like, "How do you miss him?" Right.
I walk over and pat him on the shoulder. How you doing, big fella?
Still alive. How about yourself?
Not too shabby. Need another trip in the mine. You ready to go?
Well, that's why I be here.
All right. No petting this time. Smashing only.
Okay.
All right.
Good
So
man.
the three of you take off towards the mine. The mine is only a minute or two walk. In fact, if you look at the image on Foundry, you will see the mine that you're walking to. You just have to follow along the side of a cliff that probably falls down about 500 feet, so don't fall. And you finally turn a corner, and you're at the entrance to this mine. As soon as you take a step, that first step in, the mine manager, you know me, and your good friend, the one who left the carts on the first day, he comes around the corner of the left alcove, the first alcove where you fought some of these creatures when you entered the mines at first. He has a beer in one hand, and he has some food in the other. It looks like bread or maybe a large mushroom in the other. He looks as if he's already had too many drinks, or he's getting there very quickly. He walks up, he stumbles, and he looks up. Oh. Working on festive day. You don't see a dwarf doing that unless it's really serious. That's for sure. Good luck to you. He starts to walk away. Oh, wait. He stops. He looks at you. You were going to say something.
I just stopped him for a second. I just go, did any of the creatures get across the bridge? Is this side still clear, or do we need to recheck?
Well, I came here thinking you'd be working. You're not dwarves. One of our greenhorns, they went the south part of the mines. You know, when you go in, you take that first right. To the left there's mine carts. And the mining rail that the carts go on across this big cavern, gone. There's just a big hole now. When he was checking it out, whoa, hold on. When he was looking it over, he thought he saw some of them bokies. More than 1, 2, 3, maybe more.
On our side or the far side?
Across the chasm.
Is there another way across?
Well, maybe if you get creative. But besides that, please take care of them. I got to go drink. It's time to enjoy myself. I did you a favor being here, but if you do need my help, I will be at the Friendly Hammer Inn.
I just say thanks and walk past him.
He kind of stands there for a second, and then he kind of wakes up like he was just starting to spin a bit. He wakes up and kind of shakes his head, and he goes, a good day to you all. And he starts walking away.
Well, yeah, we better go check that out. A group.
Yeah,
Yes,
why
no,
not?
maybe so. All right.
Sure.
So you enter into the mine as you have now once before. And you still the blue lights, the smell of rock and dust. The area that he spoke about was down here. You had taken out several bugs in this area that were just like right in. There's 2 of them that were right in this spot, but you didn't explore any farther here.
I know. If only someone had mentioned it last week to me, Han.
So,
Hey, Frank, you can get rid of Sukeshi there.
okay, I will. I forgot we've advanced. Uh-oh. That was really not good. Do they have a backspace on this? Oh my God. Wait a minute. I fumbled without rolling a 1. 1 second. Watch this. Yeah. Mm.
I think you
Woo!
you need to drop the light on me again or something.
Actually, yeah, I need to
Waiting to do
drop
that.
a little bit of light for sure. So we got that.
You got it up now. It works fine.
I know. Well, that's because I just deleted everyone and now I'm putting them back in. I apologize. That
I
was.
can see again.
Yay!
I'll take
Technical-
another one. I'll take another ship if you want me to. Okay. I had
Technical
everybody,
difficulties
I
all
pushed-
around.
I hate that delete button. Let me tell you. Okay, so so the three of you into this area, and you'd only went down a little bit into this area. You saw the minecart down there. And as you go further, you do see that to the left there is actually a rail system that has broken.
Oh, I don't want to go that far. There we go.
I
I don't want to step out.
I was
I
about
don't
ready
wanna
to tell you
step
to roll
out.
some dice, brother.
No, I don't want to step out. I want to stay on the concrete. Okay. Wasn't there another path across around to the right? Am I remembering that, Lila and Lilgren?
To the north.
Yeah. Let's go that. See if we can circle back around to this spot.
Okay.
But let's kind of check this out. Is there? Oh, where David's going, or where Lilgren's going.
Okay. So as you go across from that breach in the railing system, as you go through, you see that there is. It looks like there's some fallen rock, and then there's actually a ladder that takes you to another exit of the mine. Like if you were working in this area and something started to fall, you could literally climb up a ladder and get out of here instead of having to go through one of the areas that may be caving in.
Oh, okay. And I want to walk out. I actually do want to walk out on this thing.
Okay.
No, you.
My sweet monk dexterity.
Okay. So you begin to step out on this broken rail area, and I think, well, I don't have you roll for this, but you, as soon as you step out to where there's no footing, like no ground, and it's like the chasm where it's broken, you get a really weird smell going through your nostrils, coming from the lower depths of this chasm. It almost smells like sulfur burning.
Oh, it smells like rotten eggs over here.
As he teeters close to his death over this chasm, looking over it.
I go from below or across.
I sniff heartily.
Takes a big sniff.
We're below, across. Can I make a perception check?
You absolutely may.
Do do do. Skills. Perception. All right, I got a cool 7.
It's all around me. I can smell it. When I stand here, it's coming from every direction.
It's like it's everywhere.
Is there a rock near me, like a decent sized one?
There's hundreds of rocks, my friend.
All right, so
this
I
is
just
a mine.
I grab like a fistful one, a pretty hefty one, and I chuck it out and count to see if I can hear it hit the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, we're definitely not going over this one.
You may be hard of hearing a little bit, but your guess is.
I'm sorry. No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say your guess is that it's a long way down.
I was just making a joke. Okay, let's. You guys want to go back around to the north, or what do you think, Lila? What do you think? Do we want to try to? Do we want to try to bridge this, or go around?
We should see if the mines connect on the other side.
Yeah, I like that idea because I feel like your definition of bridging it probably means throwing me since we don't have cell to fly over.
I was a pretty good thrower.
I was definitely gonna throw you.
So it's like,
Oh, okay. I'm
I
giving
might have
you
tried a rope
for
though.
that for that line. I'm going to give you inspiration. I have to do it. That was beautiful. Okay, so you will be able to save your own arse or somebody else's with that inspiration, I'm sure. But that was beautiful. You know what I'm going to do real quickly? I'm going to go ahead and Cheyenne, I'm going to give you access so you can see this right now. Okay, so
Oh,
1
okay.
second.
I'm looking at it on the Twitch stream, but
Oh, you are? Okay, cool.
yeah,
Okay, well, if you can see
it's
it, then
fine.
that's fine. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll move on. All right, so, well, thank you for doing it that way. So you start heading back towards the north, which you, back next to Meehan's favorite place to meet the Beatles. You travel back, and
I'm still itchy.
I am going to move this map. Do you want me to move all of you together over to a spot that's closer to what you want to be at? Let me just do it myself. I think I
Yes,
can do this as
please.
a group.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay, I'm gonna just throw you right here over the cat. Okay, sorry, I just had to laugh at myself for the destructive things I'm thinking. All right, so I'm gonna put you right here. So, boom. Can everybody see that?
Yep.
Yeah, you can see blood. Meehan's blood is dried on the ground, and you see what seems to be at least 500, if not 600, 700 beetles. George, Paul, Ringo, the whole group. They're all there and then some. Okay. So
I shudder visibly.
I don't blame you. They did 21 damage from you. That is a hell of a beetle attack. Let me tell
Not
you.
to mention the haircuts.
So where do you want to go? Which way are you
I think
traveling,
we
my
want to
friends?
try to tuck around over this way to see if it connects. This is
Okay.
where we found the crystal, right?
Yes. And guess what happens? As you enter this area, isn't it funny how things happen?
oh,
You
never.
come to this area, and as you get down here, you turn the corner, and there you see the tables. You see the stuff that you left. Obviously, the chips are gone because somebody took them. But that gym is in the same place again, and it's twirling. And it has these colorful. It almost looks like a mist around it. That's just helping it rotate. And this gym just keeps slowly. It's very slow. It's very slow with these mists coming up from its base.
I don't want to touch it again. I just want to kind of leave it, but
My turn to grab the shiny.
no. I try to, as he walks past me, I try to stop him.
Okay.
And I say,
well,
hold
hold on. He's kind of big to try to stop.
Well, hold on. I throw my arm out and I say real quick. I just say, oh, don't touch it. How did it come back? Let's be careful. But if he wants to shoulder through me, I will allow him to. I'm putting up a weak arm.
Okay.
Because I kind of want to see if he touches it.
Of course you do.
Well,
Okay, little grin.
if it's
How
a weak,
bad do you want to touch it?
if it's a weak arm, then I'm touching it.
Okay, yeah, I just threw up a weak arm. So,
Okay.
and as soon as he goes, I back up and hide behind Lila.
Yes, because me and my 3 feet will do something.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, little grin, you go up to it, and how do you touch it?
Seductively.
You know,
No,
I
I
should
just
have.
grab it.
I
I
fucking
just
I
grab it
fucking
with my
should not have asked. I should have not asked that character. I mean, I should not ask that question to that character.
Get out,
it's
dude.
my
Get
own-
out.
It's my own fault. All right. So, okay. So this half hill giant walks up to this revolving crystal that goes up to about his knees, maybe. He's like kind of bent over as it is because he is a half giant, and this is a dwarven mine. And he walks up and he puts his hand out and he kind of wiggles his head a little bit, and he slowly caresses the gem. I want you to roll a wisdom save, my friend.
All right.
Dun dun dun.
And please roll a 1 so you can drink, bro.
I've already rolled enough ones, I feel like.
Oh, close. It was close. All
That's
right.
another 7. 2 7s. Woohoo!
So you touch the gem or the stone, and it's cold as ice.
It's
It gives you no love back.
Does it move?
It keeps moving.
No, I mean, can I pick it up?
Can you
Or-
grab it? Oh, of
Yeah.
course you can grab it.
That's what I was doing. I thought.
Well, I thought you were touching it.
You literally said you touched it seductively.
Yeah.
All right.
If you
wanna-
said you think
wanna-
that my you think
if you
that
wanna
my
grab
description look,
do
you
it.
think do you
All
think
right.
my description was grabbing seductively? Bro, I grew up in the 80s, bro. I got sorry ladies, I'm sorry. I'm going to stop. I still believe in politically correct. Okay, I'm going to stop. But that was not a grab seductively. That was a touch. You said touch, bro.
All right. So if it
Gently
doesn't
like do
hurt me-
this.
Oh my god. He said it and I didn't. Oh my god.
Sorry.
I
Okay,
try
Little
to.
Grin.
I try to tell Little Grin. Little Grin, let's move on. Leave it there.
Okay, I'll leave it there.
He's rejected. He felt the love of this thing. He felt the warmth. He saw the little bits of steam coming up and the smoke, and it just looked so enticing. And no response.
So this is kind of all blocked off. Then, huh? We can't get past the crystal.
Nope. Sorry, well, if you get a pickaxe, you can do the dwarven thing and start hacking.
Yeah, I'm good. All right. Maybe we should move north. Maybe there's another path around. I don't think we've checked this way.
Guess
Oh.
what, Meehan?
I found something. Ah!
Meehan, what's your favorite Beatles song?
No, it is not more Beatles. No.
Man, I put you guys. Yeah, as you walk into this area, going up north from the spot where the gym returned, right next to where the Beatle concert happened last week, you see this stage. It's literally a stage. It's a staging area where the dwarves can be taller when they're axing against this rock. And there, as you look on the stage, the rock crumbles and turns into a swarm of beetles. And they see you and they say, "Revenge is sweet, Mo Freppe." No, they don't say that. But it is time to roll initiative. So,
Disaster.
wow.
Disaster.
I didn't expect that to happen, bro. But we'll make it happen right now. So
Alright.
we have
I just-
everybody lined up.
I hope I can go before these silly bastards.
Yeah, you're going to want to do that, I believe. All right. There's that. There's that. And there's that. Now it's 3 on. Let's see, 3 on 600. So let's see how this works. All right. I'm going to go ahead and roll initiative, and we'll see how we roll with this. Usually sellers.
Oh, booyah.
Oh, looks like Meehan actually won. So we're going to start combat. Some music may get very loud. You may not hear any music at all. We'll see what happens when I click this button. So be prepared. If suddenly you're in a rave, don't get frightened. Just turn down a little bit. Okay? Let's see. Meehan, it is your turn. Your favorite, the Beatles, have returned.
All right, I'm gonna destroy these bad boys, like for real, for real.
So they're on the stage and they're preparing. They're checking their
Yep.
instruments and all that good shit.
I hit them right up,
You just run right in and start swinging.
and
Excellent.
I'm laying out, dragon breath right in their face
All right.
for 2d6 to the entire swarm.
So you're like, I'm not waiting around this time. You rush in. These bugs are all forming into this swarm. There's like
Yeah.
600 beetles about this big each.
Probably do it
And-
like this, so it becomes
All
a
right.
15-foot cone to take
Excellent.
up all of them.
Take them out, bro.
Here we go. Let's not roll terrible like we did last time. Come
Yes,
on,
Let's
come
not
on,
roll
baby.
terrible.
Ah, that's all right. 6
That's not
damage.
bad.
All right. All right. You take 6 damage to it, and you can see some of the beetles are all, you sucker. You know, they're moving around like beetles do, and some of them are laying on their back going, you know, and they're like they're almost dead. You know how bugs do that stuff, like roll bugs. They're kind of like that, except these are beetles. All right. Meehan, you light them on fire. Are you going to do anything else as a bonus action?
No. Me for now. So
All right. You prepare for the oncoming swarm of beetles.
I do try. I put my shield down sideways and kind of get behind it to try to poke them.
Okay.
Don't get me! Don't bite
Right.
me!
Are you going to do the pokey fight like the pokies do? Maybe they taught you how to fight beetles. Okay. Little Grin, you move up.
Yeah, I'm counting. All right. So no one's in base contact with him yet. So all right. Screw it. All right. Lilgren runs up. He's charged. He's ready to go. And he's gonna smash some bugs with his bare hands.
Outstanding.
So I'll do an unarmed strike. Oh, I got a target first. Sorry. Does a 12 hit?
12 hits.
Yeah.
Boom.
Sucks several damage. 6.
Ooh, this is not good. This time you're learning, just like with the bugs. The first time you fought the bugs, they were doing pretty damn good. I think one of you fell, right, Little Grin? And now same thing. The beetles, they're not something you fought, and now that you know their weaknesses, you're starting to learn, and you've went in there, and it looks like nearly half of them are already dead.
Well, emboldened by this, I'm going to spend a key point, and do 2 more unarmed strikes with a flurry of blows.
Oh, you're going to open up a can of whoop ass on them? Okay.
Yeah, we're done with
Do
this
it.
guy.
Just do it. Oh!
Oh, shit.
So, this is where if you took the half hill giant as your favorite character tonight, you're going to drink with him.
Drink, baby, drink.
Time
Come on,
for you to
David,
drink,
hit one
bro.
hard.
I'll drink with you too. Everybody's drinking. I see it. We all have been waiting for somebody to roll that. Here's my big Bubba cup. Here we go.
I've been drinking anyways, but I love an excuse to do that some more.
Oh yeah, Cheyenne, you're part of the dreaded. Whoa! What was that?
Yeah! That was my second attack. Sorry, we hadn't resolved the first one.
I was gonna say you might have just hit your own nuts off or something. We gotta wait and see what happens with it. Sorry. You never know what's gonna happen with a 1. I'm sorry. Don't ever roll a 1 with me DMing. It can be ugly. Okay, so hold on there, Little Grin. You got to head yourself, but I'll let you keep the 20.
Yeah.
Because it would be amazing if you hurt yourself and still killed the shit out of the bugs. Okay, okay? I want to see that if that happens. The dice don't lie. So we're gonna go backwards a little bit, and Little Grin. Hopefully they won't kick you off here because there's a timer on here now.
Yeah, that's why I rolled it. I got worried. Sorry.
Okay, it's
Oh, there we
okay.
go.
It's okay. It's good. It's good. We saw it. It was a 20. That means you get to make somebody drink too, although we'll probably all drink with them. So we're going to go backwards to the 1. All right. You know how we do this. High or low's good.
High is always good.
Oh, my goodness. And it is high.
Yeah.
It's just a miss. And now you got your second, and you do a 20. So we're going to say again, high or low's good.
High is always good.
All right. Here we go. 28.
Okay.
So, but it still does double damage. It still does double damage.
Cool. So I do. Oh shit. Oh, I think it already calculated the double damage. Yep. So 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. There is literally a quarter, if not less, of the bugs. You all just wiped them out. The fire, they're still on fire. You go, blah, 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 you start, beating on them, and you have the knowledge that it takes for you to be able to do more damage to these creatures and fight them effectively. And now it's their turn. So we'll move you on we'll move you on with the
I yell, bite him.
Well, there's something about you.
Leave my ankles alone.
Right. So here's what I'm going to do to be fair. I'm going to roll because I love to roll. And what I'm going to do, because you're number 1, Meehan, Meehan's going to be number 1. 2, 3, 4, because you're closer, is going to be Little Grin. So that's what I'm going to, that's going to be my fair way to roll this, just to see. And bam, it's 3. Little Grin. See, the paladin wants you to get hit instead of him. What kind of good lawful paladin is that? Let's see. Okay, here we go, little Grin.
Bugs ain't got
Ian's going,
nothing.
thank you. And the swarm comes at you. And remember what happened last time?
There's
What
so
happened last
many
time?
Guys.
What happened last time,
I don't remember.
little Grin? You don't remember what happened when the bugs went to eat you?
No, they got me hand. I was fine last time.
They attacked you. Do you remember what happened? You don't.
No.
This is what happened, everybody, if you didn't watch the last session, which you should have, because this was pretty funny shite. So, Little Grin goes in to help, and the bugs go to him, and they start going up his ankle, and he starts dancing because it tickles.
Oh,
They are unable because he's so quickly kicking because he's a monk that they can't bite him. They just keep holding on for dear life. And so he takes no damage. He doesn't get hit, but he sits there dancing, kicking bugs off. Okay. So let's see if that happens again.
please.
So the bugs come off the stage and rush you doing a stage dive like good musicians do when they're playing in front of their fans. All right, here we go. You can't tell I play music. Okay. All right, we're going to do that. and
Can't
then we're
touch
gonna-
this.
Exactly.
Dun-na-na-na.
I heard that in my head before you
Oh,
even
no.
said it. I was like, oh.
That's beautiful.
Whoa, wait, that's the wrong thing. That just did the wrong person. Sorry. Let me move that again. I'm going to do this one more time and see if I can do this properly because I just did. There it is. Bite. Ooh. Okay. So you definitely got hit. This time you started dancing and they got into your feet and ankles, and you have about 50 bugs on you. That's all that's left. You got 50 bugs on your feet, and they bite you for 7 damage collectively.
Ouch.
So it's bunch of those. Oh, you know.
That's owie.
Oh yeah, it's an owie, all right. And that was their turn because they're kind of screwed up right now. Lila,
Are there any that are not on Little Grin?
ooh, they're all trying to get there if they're not already. You can just
Okay,
kind of
I'm gonna-
swipe right the ankles and woo, you know.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. If I swing with my axe, I'm gonna hurt him, aren't I?
Well, there's a good possibility that if you try to hit the bugs with your axe with a full swing, that that may happen.
Can I just do an unarmed strike then?
You want to punch at him?
Yeah.
You can start slapping and punching bugs. Yeah. That's
yeah,
what
I'm
you
gonna
do.
go
That's
ahead
what you.
and do
Whoa!
that.
Watch out!
Oh.
19 to hit. Well, you aim at them, and you definitely hit a group of them that are on Little Grin's leg.
Okay.
Okay, 3 damage. Okay, Little Grin, just do a real quick dex check as you see a flailing gnome fist come at your ankle.
Yeah, no problem. I'm like
Just
a
don't roll a 1.
win.
Don't roll a 1. Oh, low again. David, you're rolling low tonight, bro.
I really
You're
am.
rolling low. Okay.
It's
So
always the case.
right. Okay. So she punches, and a group of those bugs again. They fall. They're doing that the backstroke, where they're about ready to die. They're incapacitated from taking too much damage. We're gonna start the next round of combat. Round 2. Mihen.
Do it.
The only bugs left are on Little Grin's ankles and feet.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta try to swipe him with my warhammer off him.
Okay.
So
So
I'm gonna do my best not to hit you though, David.
So how are you gonna swipe them?
Are you though?
So what actually is the swipe action? I just wondered, how do you swipe with a?
Are
with
they
a
all just
warhammer?
at his ankles?
They're on his feet and ankles, biting him.
Okay.
Can you like
I'm
choke up a little?
I'm gonna drop my warhammer, and I'm gonna take my shield and just bash his feet. But I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna try to do it just hard enough to squash the bugs against his feet, but not break his toes.
Okay. So what you're doing is you're going, okay, there's a bunch of bugs on these feet and ankles, and I'm just gonna put my shield on and I'm gonna press and I'll feel the bugs and I'm gonna squish them.
Yep.
Okay.
So what do you want me to do here? An actual attack roll or
Just
a
go ahead and
strength
roll
roll?
it. Go ahead and roll a 20. Just roll a 20 sided.
Just a 20 straight
Yeah,
up with no
just-
pluses?
They're not strong enough for the 20 to make a difference in this case with what you're doing. This is a good attack on them, a flat.
Seven.
Okay. What happens is you put your shield up there because you don't want to hurt Little Grin, and you're pushing against him. And as you push, you're gonna. If you would have went like this, more of a use your strength, it would have possibly done more damage. But you didn't want to hurt him, and you would have hurt him most likely. So you definitely knock some of the bugs onto the ground though, and that'll make it easier to hit them.
Did Meehan just shield hug me?
Oh, he did.
Yes.
He did. He
yes,
did.
yes, he did.
All right. Well, then I pick my I pick my warhammer up and just hang out for a minute. So wait to see what happens. So end of my turn. And I hate these freaking beetles.
Thanks, you guys. You guys are.
Okay, everybody, real quickly, before Little Grin goes, let's all take a toast for Cheyenne, who's sitting there very patiently and being very nice while we all fuck around. All right, Cheyenne. I trust me, you may get a chance to do something tonight.
You know what? That's fine. I'm obviously just chilling and enjoying the view and the situation at hand.
We're trying to find you,
And then
but I
just
don't know where
watching
you're
what
at.
you signed yourself up for.
I had to say
I-
something or I wasn't going to drink, So
I'm
that's
okay with that. No, thank you.
Are you not drinking tonight, Scott?
Yeah, I'm drinking.
Okay, I'm just checking.
This is whiskey,
Okay. Oh, well, excuse
and this is Coke. In case I need a
excuse me.
a backup.
Excuse
A
Excuse
chaser.
me, good sir. Excuse me, good sir. I apologize. I feel bad for. Please forgive me for doubting you. You know what
No,
I mean?
I'm just trying to say moderately sober because actually I gotta go. I'm gotta meet some friends later. So
Oh, I see. That means everybody roll 20s and make him drink. Okay, that's.
and
what
I
we
don't
do.
want to be embarrassingly drunk right now on stream. So
Okay, that means he's got definitely friends that he's going to see later watching him right now. So everybody gets Scott really loaded by pointing to him when you roll a 20. So that means Little Grin, roll a 20, please. As you
What-
do
what
your
for?
attacks. Well,
Oh,
it's-
yeah. Can
yeah, I
just do
hope so.
Unarmed attacks.
I would do that.
Yeah. Then I will make an unarmed
Oh!
attack.
Yeah, I said 20. I was going to say, Scott, go.
Bam.
For 6 damage.
Okay. There are only a few bugs left. I
Well,
mean, literally.
Good
few bugs
thing
left.
I have my kung fu and can do an extra unarmed attack.
Ha 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 ha.
Right?
yes, Cheyenne. Oh boy.
So you go to show off a bit and do your actual maneuvers. And when you do, you miss those few bugs very well. Actually, you got pretty close. So, like, your foot whiffs and this one bug literally just goes, ew, just out of the way. And you miss it. It does like this little bug Neo. Wow.
Does the camera zoom way in?
Oh, yeah, it
So
goes,
we can see?
wow. Beetle move. Yeah, baby. Okay. All the insects in the crowd, like, yeah. All right,
well,
sorry.
that's-
I couldn't help it. I was,
That's my
Anyway.
turn.
all right. It looked good, but it was ineffective. And so now you have about 6 or 7 beetles, and they're like, oh shit. They're mindless, so they're just gonna go eat some giant foot. All right. So here we go. Let's rock and roll with this. Shall we swarm? The mighty swarm. Bite, 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 bite. Oh.
Yeah, get out of here.
And you just go, you do the river dance for a second, and they don't touch you. All right.
Can't touch it, David. Come on, you gotta
Exactly.
do the dance. Can't
Yeah,
touch
that
it.
might-
No,
exactly.
no.
Maybe that's what it was. Lila, what you gonna do?
I'm
Those
gonna
bugs-
do like another unarmed strike. Just hopefully get.
You gonna
them
play whack-a-mole? Because that's
Yeah.
literally what you can do now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
15
So
to hit.
the bugs at this point are very few, and you start. I'm going to allow you. You're not just going to take one swing and take them out, but you do your thing, and they're easy. There's at this point there's just a few bugs. It's kind of like if you leave out pizza out, really good round table pizza. I shouldn't say that because we're not endorsed or anything, but you put round table pizza out, and something will find it. Okay, either a drunk person. You can't leave that shit out. You got to put it in tin foil. You got to put it in the freezer, something, because some monster, creature, bug, dog, cat, hamster, something will find that pizza. Anyways, I love round table.
I've
I
never
didn't
thought
say
of
that, did I?
roommates.
I haven't had round table pizza in years.
It's not as good
This
as it
game
used to-
session is unofficially sponsored by Round Table Pizza.
I didn't
You
Get
say
can't
that.
out of here.
Holy sh-
What? You can't just say that out loud? Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so
Was that it? The Beatles dead?
they're done. They're done. They're done. Excellent
I
job,
give
guys and gals.
I give David a little pat on the shoulder and say, "Well played," and restore 7 health to him.
Excellent. Please acknowledge that 7 hit points onto your character. Add them. Add it. Sorry.
Thank
And
you,
then-
my friend.
And then, hey Frank, can you take off the initiative stuff because it still says next stuff?
Yep, I am going to end combat right now. Actually, thank you for making me be more prompt than I was going to be. I was going to move. I was going to move your tokens back over to another area, but instead I ended combat. for you.
Are you trying to move us somewhere?
It's all good. I went ahead and ended combat, and so
Good,
now where do you want to go, crew?
I think up this little path. Yeah,
Oh, you can do that.
that's the only way to go until we want to go across the chasm.
Little Grin, are you following them?
I'm frozen. I'm gonna reload.
Yeah, that
Okay.
happened to me too.
Okay, that's cool. Me and you walk in, and you see a couple tables. You see a hammer. You see a couple pieces of parchment that have some writing on it. From a distance, you can't really tell what the writing is. You see some writing utensils, believe it or not. And you see 2 chests.
Oh, yeah. Let's check these. No, well, are these the dwarves' chests? This is the dwarf area, right? So
This is the whole
we're not-
mine. The whole mine is the dwarf area.
So unfortunately, sorry everybody, but we're gonna have to leave the old chest as is because they're keeping stuff there important. I look
How do
alignment
you
are you-
know if
what-
we should leave it if we don't?
What alignment are you, Scott? That's good.
lawful good.
Oh.
I look at Ginny and I go Lila, I'm sorry, there's nothing for it. We got to go across the big chasm.
Fine.
You hear that action movie, like just that little jitter sound, like bum 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 bum, because everybody's gonna have to go back to that spot where there's a big old wide drop to who knows where that you're gonna have to deal with.
Dun, dun,
So-
dun.
So do you want me to move everybody down there real quick? I will.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
long as we don't encounter anything, absolutely, Frank. Yeah.
Well, then you just ruined it because I should have probably given you an encounter. Just kidding. Just
Saved us.
Oh, thank you, Scott. You can't tell you've DM'd before. Thank you.
What about the chests?
Little Grin,
let's-
you care
listen
nothing
here.
about money.
You already
Mr.
tried to
Farmer.
molest, dude. You already tried to molest the gym. Knock it
Mm.
off, okay?
I'm talking out of
Goodness.
character. All right.
Oh,
Okay,
where are we?
that was uncalled for earlier. You tried to. I had to figure out how you sensually molested a freaking.
I was just
stupid
standing
gym, bro.
there
That was
thinking
not
you
cool,
would
man.
do it.
All right.
Have we not
Here's the,
tried to go this way first?
Here's the plan.
All right, so
Lila.
this is where we're at. This makes sense right here. All right.
Yep. And I say, Lila, here's the plan. I'm gonna tie a rope around you. Little Grin is gonna go over to this mine cart. He's gonna sit behind it, tie the rope around himself and the cart. I'm then going to chuck you across the chasm.
Okay.
I believe in you.
Lila, roll your intelligence.
Nah, yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Lila, roll your intelligence. Just roll an intelligence roll. Just roll to see how you roll right now. Oh God. Okay.
Okay.
You've been talking about doing this, both of you, while you're drinking and doing your drinking little contest you have. It's like, one of these days we're gonna work this out to where I'm gonna throw you and you're gonna hit a creature on the other end.
Lila, I'll give you the choice. We can either do the straight up chuck where I just throw you, or I can drop to the shield. You can leap up, and I'll give you the push.
Now throw me. I think my chances are gonna be better if I have that extra little oomph from being
Alright.
thrown.
So
Yes.
we're gonna Little Grin. We need your help for this one. You're gonna have a rope, and Lila, I'm gonna throw her across. You got to save her if I don't make the throw. Okay.
Okay.
So go behind the cart, and we tie a rope around Lila, and we tie a rope around Lilgren. And then I also tie a rope to myself and bar it there pretty tight, because I'm gonna run probably one extra step to there where it gets a little unsturdy, so I get the extra distance. So if I fall, I want to make sure I have a rope around me too.
Okay, excellent. So, Lila, when he gets out the rope and he starts working with it, I want you to roll with advantage. Roll your intelligence. One more
Okay.
time. So roll with advantage. Roll a 20-sided. Please.
No, my intelligence is +0, so let me go ahead and just.
Yep. Just
This is an accurate map, right? 5 feet squares.
that's correct, sir.
So yeah, it's only 20 feet.
Yeah, only across.
Oh, it didn't do the thing.
Okay.
Hang on. There we go.
All right. So what's your intelligence? What bonus do you have?
0.
Okay.
What can I roll my intelligence to make sure that I think I can get her across? Is that
No,
what's
we're
happening
fine.
here?
We're fine. We're fine. This makes sense.
You can roll, but you feel that you could probably check her that far. That's
I'm
not
gonna
right.
roll.
That's
I'm
not.
rolling. Yep.
You can
guarantee
definitely.
No,
I
we
can
are
get her
fine.
across.
Yes.
You can
Let's do this.
definitely. You can.
This is a
definitely,
great idea.
Yes, it is.
All
The
right.
ale is finally kicking in.
I tie my ropes to these tracks back here, and I make it just tight enough so that supposedly I can make it to the very end of the track and chuck
Okay.
her.
Little Grin. I want you. I want you to roll your intelligence.
Okay. Here we go. What if I
I feel like he wants us to not do this,
with
but
a negative
What?
2?
I don't. Does my shirt say so? Come on.
you keep saying intelligence rolls. There you go. Smartest
I
one of
just-
the group.
16.
You know what? I'm trying to get ones rolled and 20s rolled. Okay, that's all I'm doing.
Fair enough.
Okay, so for those people that are watching this because they want to drink. Okay, so either on demand or live. Little Grin, you think, wait, I'm the one that can throw good. I killed a bug with a rock. I'm a great thrower. I'm a big giant. I can throw her awesome.
I'm just gonna pretend that I don't care enough. I'm gonna ignore it. He'll throw better than me.
Oh, okay. I'm just letting you know that your intelligence tells you that you obviously
Yeah, but
throw really good.
metagame wise, it's not actually true. My damage goes up, but my ability to throw
Okay.
doesn't actually work better.
Okay. I forgot we're playing 5th edition and not 2nd. Sorry. But
I mean, maybe I
okay.
get advantage. I don't know.
I mean,
I'm just-
metagame. My strength's higher, and I'll get my bonus. So like,
Yeah.
Right.
I get the bigger plus.
Right. I'm just going by the fact the hill giant killed a creature with throwing a rock.
All right.
with
So
one shot.
Lil Grin will exclaim, "But me be the thrower of the group."
I go. You know what? If Lila, you pick. You did see him hit it with one. Maybe he is the better thrower. And in fact, I'm much heavier, so that I can brace myself a little better to hold you. So.
He did kill
Solved.
like a rock.
All right. I come behind
He
here.
did do that.
I come behind here. And I take 2 ropes. I got one on Little Grin that I wrap around the cart, and I got one on Lila. And Lila's is wrapped
So you
hardcore around my right leg, as
Okay.
tight as possible, multiple times, so that if she
Okay.
falls, the only thing I'm not moving. It's just the rope's gonna break. And then
Okay.
I also have one against Little Grin, so
Okay.
that's the right tautness, so that there hopefully won't be a big jerk if he just
Okay,
falls
so-
at the end.
so you have 2 ropes on you, and they're both what, 50 feet each?
So David's is hold on, let me count this out real quick with the light. So David's is exactly 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
I'll pull out
35 feet,
mine.
right towards the end of the deal.
Okay.
And Lila's, we're actually going to we'll have to have 2 ropes because we want to go.
I've got a rope.
Yeah.
We want to go 5, 10. Hold on.
Lila, as you're talking about ropes and you're figuring out the size and such, you pull out your rope. You go, I've got a rope, and you remember that Bertha Axe Kicker gave you a rope, or at least.
Right. She gave me fancy rope.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
How
she
much?
did.
How much is it? How
Why
long is
like-
it?
Do I have that written down anywhere? Because I've
Uh,
already
it-
forgotten.
It's 100 feet.
Yeah.
And
So
do you remember what it does?
I do not.
Ooh. Okay. What it did, what you were told it does, is it splits apart perfectly into two 50-foot ropes, or when you put it together, it's perfectly 100 feet of rope.
So I
Fancy
measure
rope.
out. I measure out exactly 70 feet as best I can for Lila, and I measure out 35 feet for David.
Okay. So
that should
Lila,
give her the extra space to hit the deal, and then David's right at the end, theoretically, and we should be good to go.
okay. So you see Lila, and she's waving this rope, going, fancy rope, fancy rope. Are you going to go ahead and use your own rope, or are you going to
No,
use
I'm
her
going to
rope?
use her rope. Absolutely.
Okay, great.
I'm going to use her rope for her, and we're just going to use regular
Okay,
rope for
great.
David.
I wanted to see that.
Now that we have extra, we'll go ahead and double tie David with 2 sets of 50 ropes,
Perfect.
and then use the special
Okay,
rope
great.
For Lila. So
Awesome.
and
Okay.
I dig my heels in. I put them all. I wrap them both ropes around me. I put myself behind the cart. I do everything possible so that I can't move.
Okay.
Oh, we lost him.
You went muted, Frankster.
I said it sounds
There you go.
amazing, and I can't thank you. You all did it. Oh, this is cool. This is like what they do in WWE. I told you I talk about wrestling. When somebody really gets hurt, they go like this. If you ever see this,
If I was actually about to get it, if I had another turn with the Beatles, I was pile driving.
seriously, if you see this in a wrestling, when you're watching wrestling, if somebody goes like this, that means a real doctor needs to come out because somebody's really hurt. That's the truth. That's cool. So,
You love it.
Cheyenne, drink. Everybody drink. Have a sip. Yeah. All right, good. Okay.
I really
so-
like how you said real
Let's
doctor.
get some gnome chucking. I'm excited.
well, there's it's wrestling, so
and I
you
hope
never know.
I hope our new best friends across the chasm. So
Yep, me too.
You'll
Little
find
Grand,
out.
it's time for some gnome chucking. Are you ready, brother?
And I pick up Lila, and I run towards the chasm edge.
All right. You start running, and Lila, and you're holding on to Lila to get ready to chuck her. And as you get there, Lila, roll a perception check.
Oh boy. I don't know how I feel about this.
Mm.
8.
Womp
Okay.
womp.
All right. So you're like, oh, finally, this is going to happen. And he goes running. He goes to chuck you, and he throws you. You may roll.
David,
And
if there was ever a time for a 20,
Yes.
this is it.
For reals, dude, you have more strength. I don't know why she didn't pick you. Do you want
I don't know
You know
that. I
what?
just know that you're bigger.
You know what? Here's the thing. I'm going to allow you to use your dexterity because the fluid motion of the throw.
Acrobatics?
The
I'm
fluid
going- no,
motion
I'm
of
just-
the
all
throw.
I'm asking you to do is roll a 20 and add your dex bonus modifier.
Okay. So it'll be a dex check.
That's what I want you to do. Ooh.
Oh, thank God.
There we go.
Hey, that's a pretty good roll. Come on, that had to have done it.
Yeah, exactly. So what's your modifier?
+2. Although
Okay, so you roll. So altogether you rolled a 17.
Yeah.
Okay, so you throw well. You've been taught to become one with the projectile. You know, this is something that you've learned from your monk master, the grand master within the monastery, and you hold on to her, and you go to chuck her across the area. How much do you weigh, Lila?
I can give you an actual number.
Let me what kind of armor do you wear?
Just leather. Oh no, no, I don't wear any armor. I'm a barbarian.
Well, okay, excellent. That's a good answer for this. So I want you to roll a dex check.
Me?
By the way, my carrying capacity is like 400 pounds.
Yeah, I'm not. That's I just okay. So you launch her with grace, and you use that flow like you did with the rock. And it's like there's that move, almost like you're almost doing what you said earlier, the kung fu thing with your hands, and you throw her across. And she's rather light. She doesn't wear armor. She does have a weapon in her hand, I hope.
Yes.
And she has the rope tied around her. And you go launching. And halfway across, as you're going across, you see that there's one of those bugs sitting there, and it's going through a bunch of rock as if it was trying to find food. And suddenly, delivery is coming right at it. It sees
Ah, God.
a
Dang
flying.
it.
It sees a flying gnome, and it looks to have some fun soon. So, would you all like to take a break real quick, or do you want to go ahead and go into this fight?
That's quite the cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
If we're gonna take a break, this might be the right time to do it.
Let's.
I've been drinking a lot of green tea today.
Yeah, we can do it.
Hey.
All day.
Session. Okay, so when we left off, we had our young lady named Lila being tossed across by the half-healed giant Little Grin, and he did a great job. He almost looked like a giant Bruce Lee, just floating that sucker over. You know what I mean? Just one, like there's that show now called Be One with Water, or I don't even remember what it's called. What's that one? What's the show right now about him that's on ESPN? One with Water, Be Water, something like that. He was one with Lila, and he just flew her over. Unfortunately, as she flew over and she started to land, and you rolled well enough that you land in perfect position to ready yourself, because on the other side is at least one of the pokies, and they are not looking to be petted, just like when Little Grin tried earlier.
Frank, just to give the viewers a little tidbit here, I am not from the other side, but I'm going to move myself over just so we can see what Lila's doing here.
I totally appreciate that, because I do not have access to that camera.
Yeah, this is a little meta thing. I am still across the chasm. I'm just moving my character so we can see Lila's demise or heroics. We'll find out.
Whoa! Don't even say that, bro. This is about partying. Talking about a dead female. Do you know her backstory? Lila is a noble gnome.
Take it easy,
And
guy. Take it easy.
She ran away from home because she didn't want to be doing whatever the nobles told her she had to do to gain nobility. She said, screw that. She left. A bunch of Minotaur barbarians picked her up and said, you can't follow us, but it wasn't fair. Those three big guys were fighting you because you're little. And she said, okay, whatever. I could handle myself. Night, in the middle of hanging out together, all of them, her and a bunch of Minotaurs, she outdrank them all. And the next day they said, you can follow us. And she said, yeah, I can. And so she became part of the barbaric horde. That's her story. Now if she croaks, I'm going to be weeping myself. Okay, so
she drank her way into a barbarian horde, and you keep
that's yes, that's her story. Is it? Am I not telling the truth, Lila?
No, that's right. That's about right.
That's the story. Okay. Don't fuck around with the princess. She can do what she wants, right? So let's hope somehow everybody can make this work, because I am frightened. Okay, so she lands, woo, ready to go. There's one of them bugs, the pokies, and it's looking at you, and it's time for initiative. All right? Oh boy. I'm a little nervous. I have to say, I love all the characters, and it's just too young to die. Okay. But the dice don't lie, so here we roll. Literally. Okay. All right. Here we got the whole shebang. I'm going to roll everybody's initiative. Get ready to rock and roll. Guess who gets to go first, it looks like. This will be interesting. Guess who gets to go first? This is perfect. We're going to go ahead and start combat. And
Before we start, real quick, is Little Grin or Mihin even aware that combat is occurring, or is
Oh,
it just
well, okay, so yes, the answer is the gnome is tossed or thrown, and Lila is like, oh, she makes that noise like you heard her do before, like the barbarians do. It's time to rock and roll. And there's only one thing that means. That means there's something on the other side. She's
Okay.
seen them. You're already told they were over there. You were already told they were there, or most likely there.
I'd
So-
like to just scream if it's okay before she does her deal. As soon as she does the just say, tie off the rope.
Can I
Okay.
reach them without tying off the rope?
Because she's at full tautness right now. So
right, you're
Okay.
very tightly roped up. You've landed. Boom. You're ready to fight, but you can't move really because you got a rope around you. It's your
Okay.
turn. You hear Scott yell this. Oh, Scott. Now, see, I did the same thing. Kevin, from the dice cult, you cursed me. Okay? Meehan, you said that. Kevin, I owe you 5 in the snot locker. Okay. So that was pretty bad. Sorry.
Okay. Okay.
You can defer if you
Okay,
want to.
yeah. I guess like for my turn, I'm gonna just like tie the rope onto this mine cart.
Okay.
Not the one that's directly in front of me, but this one.
Okay.
Over here.
So you move around
Out.
the cart. You put your weapon down so you can handle this rope. And I know that sucks to drop your weapon, but you're going to have to tie this rope.
Yeah.
And go ahead and roll a survival check to see how well you tie that rope.
Come on, Lila.
Yep, you're going to want to roll good. You've been rolling really good. Okay. You feel like
12.
you've tied as well as you could. You're not, you're not used to being on the high seas or anything, so you don't know any of those slip knots or any of that junk. But you feel like you've got a pretty good handle of it. So you've moved, you've dropped your weapon, you've tied that up, and now you're looking at a bug that's about one of those pokies is about 10 feet away from you. You going to do a bonus action, or are you going to stay where you are?
Can I use my bonus action to pick up my weapon, or is that just like a thing? Because I would like to, in theory, pick up my hammer and then just like move over here.
Well,
Right.
you didn't move. You didn't take all your movement.
Yeah.
Grabbing the weapon. I'll go ahead and let you do that.
Okay. Yeah.
Just
So then
because
just
I
like
wanna- I
as a
wanna s-
bonus action, I just
I
go
want to see
here.
you live. Okay, so you
And
grab
then
your
over
weapon.
here,
All right.
and then over here, and then I'll just end my turn there, just trying to make sure that they stay away from the cart, because
Okay,
carts
so-
have wheels.
Right. So all of you on the other end, you hear Lila yell, scream like her barbaric yell, like the clans do, and she lands. She's got her weapon out, and then you yelled and said something about the rope. You see her start to disappear into the darkness, not to be seen. Hopefully seen again, but not to be seen at this point. All right. Now, here's the fun part. Let's see here. Lila, you get over to this one area and you feel like you've got pretty good cover, and in the distance you see that there is one of the larger insects, and it is headed towards your area because the smaller one that saw you started making the noise, and so it starts coming towards you, and it comes right up on you, and it wants to poke you. All right. What's your armor class, young lady?
13.
All right. It actually is going to use its front attack with the adult size pokies. Woo. And you said what was your armor class?
13.
13? Okay. It hits you, and you take 8 damage. It goes into the front of your armor or non-armor. Do you wear fur, or do you just wear regular clothes?
Regular clothes.
Or okay, so you're just wearing a regular outfit. No type of protection at all, and the point goes right into you, and then it slashes down, and right here on your left side, you can feel the blood oozing out of you. Not good. And it thinks it's really cool for doing it. All right. One of the babies goes, "My turn, Mama." And the one that actually saw you coming does the same thing. It comes up and it says, these rocks don't taste too good, but I heard gnome is the delicacy. And it attempts to attack you as well. Oh, and the baby does better than the mama. It comes at you low. Ooh. Wow. How many hit points do you have?
15.
That's total? Or is
Yep.
that left?
That's left. Total's 23.
Okay. You get poked in the leg, and the pokey goes right, like the sharp part goes right into your hamstring, or not hamstring, but the lower part of your leg there, that muscle. And again, there's that blood coming out, and it's not feeling good, and there's no help for you at this point. Both the bug cheering section is going really good. The beetles love these other bugs right now. Meehan, what do you got, brother? I can't hear you.
I drop Lila's rope as it is. I come over here and I get right up next to Little Grin and I say, "Little Grin, make the leap." And I drop because I still have my rope tied around him. I bare my feet, try to tuck them under the boards if possible, and brace myself to allow him to leap. However, I also use a little action to make sure that it's not fully knotted. So once he hits, I can let it go.
Okay.
So I'm going to end my turn, and hopefully Little Grin makes the leap.
Okay. One other bug shows up. It's already there, and it's seen the other two get some food on its pokey little sharp things, and it's now going to see if gnome tastes as good as the other bug said gnomes do. I certainly hope this bug rolls low. I will not be happy if I roll a 20 right now. I do not want to roll a 20. Please roll a 1, and here we roll. All right.
Sorry, Lila, we killed you.
Oh God.
All right. So, the third bug comes up, and it's a young bug, and it's smaller, and actually, though, you're smaller in size, and it comes up, and there's been a cut here. Ouch, ouch, and then over to your side right here, like right under your ribs, there comes another poke, and this time you take 7 damage, which I believe puts you in a not a good spot. You take a breath, and things start to get dark, as if you're blacking out.
Yep.
And in fact, you are. And the breath, and then all that stuff doesn't matter anymore. You have lost control. Your body's lost control, and you begin to fall to the ground by taking too many hits from these vicious monstrosities, these dumb pokies. All right. That's what happens sometimes in a boss fight, though. We'll see what happens. All right. So the bug section is cheering. What's that? What's that one? I want to hold your hand. Okay. So, anyways, Little Grin, it's your turn.
Is the rope taut that she tied off?
She did a good job. On this end, you pull. You can roll your strength to see if you untie it. Go ahead and roll a 20.
No, does it look taut? I don't want to waste time.
Hey, Frank, I know this sucks because I want a metagame, but it was tied to me.
Okay. I'm sorry. I thought that he just said the one that she tied to the cart.
Nope.
Yeah.
She tied it to the cart on the other side, but on the
That's the one he just
far
said he was.
side, it was
But did
tied
you
to
just?
me.
I'm sorry. I had bad hearing on this side.
There's not
Okay.
a taut. There's not a taut rope across the way. David's
well,
got to make the leap. But
that
I
would've
have
been
braced myself and have the rope around him to make it if he falls.
Okay.
That's why I dropped, put my feet under the rails, everything. So
Okay. So
Do
Little
you-
Grin.
You didn't tie off Lila's rope. You just ran over with it.
it was never tied off. I had it around me.
Well, that's frustrating. Okay.
We needed slack because I wasn't sure how far you were going to throw her.
Right. I'm sorry. You did say that. I was just in my mind trying to think of certain things
but
that
I mean,
could happen.
I kept David's taut, but
Okay.
I couldn't keep
right.
Lila's taut because 5
No,
feet what wrong direction she
Right, I
would have
gotcha,
fucked
I
up and
gotcha.
hurt herself. So
I got you.
No,
yeah,
so
we
I
had to
was-
keep it slack.
Right.
I was
Okay.
gonna run across
so
the boat because
Little
my
Grin.
acrobatics is awesome.
Right.
So I
so-
will jump it.
Yeah, I've got you.
All right. You can either do athletics or acrobatics. I don't care.
I
Just-
can use acrobatics. I'm gonna use it.
Yeah. If you use acrobatics when you jump, you will flip. You'll go ah. You do the whole pretty looking thing.
Love it. Ah, fuck. I got a 7.
Roll your strength, my friend.
What?
Roll your strength. Roll a strength
Me?
check.
Yep, you got it.
No. No. I need Little Grin who just jumped over with a. Okay.
16.
Okay, so what happens is you see, let me show you what happens. You see your token right here?
Yeah.
All right, so you jump over and you just don't get a good jump. You're trying to use your dexterity and be flowing with the just with your body and just kind of like how you threw, and you fall right here on the side. And with your size, you hit the side of this rock area and you start slowly sliding down into the chasm. But you take your hands and you clutch with all your might and your fingers stop right there and you don't fall into the chasm. You're just
Okay.
right on the edge and you rolled your strength. So you pull yourself up and you are right here.
Okay. Do I have any move left?
Oh. I'm going to say that pulling yourself up took the rest of your action and turn for this round.
All right, I will. Oh shit, that's my action for this turn.
Yes, you jumped over, pulled yourself up.
Yeah. Got it.
Uh,
So I can- yeah, if I don't have any more movement or like the ability to fight defensively, then that's my turn.
I will allow you to go 10 more feet in if you want to. If you want to move some more, I will allow you to move 10 more feet in.
No, I'll just tie off. No, I don't want to tie off the rope either. No, I'm good. I'm good right there. Well, yeah, I'll move up.
Okay.
10. There we
Okay,
go.
you are going to move up. Okay, so you move up onto the right between the carts. Excellent. Okay, so it's the end of your turn, my friend, and that's the end of round 1 of combat. Aye. Okay. I need you, Lila, to roll a. Oh, I hate this. I hate when I'm playing this, and this is why I like being a DM. I don't have to roll these much, but I need you to do a death save.
Is there any way to do it on Foundry automatically, or do I just roll a d20?
I think if you look on your character sheet, there should be something that says death saves. It's that button that says you don't want to push this one because that means you're it's not good. But there should be like something that has to do with death save there.
Because I haven't.
Just to the
We
right.
haven't had to get to this part. To the right.
If not, I believe.
Oh, I found it.
Okay, I believe it's a 20-sided roll, and you have
Yep.
to roll. Oh God. Okay. So-
you get 3 of them though.
Yeah. So you take a breath to try to come back, and your body shakes like, oh, it's just not happening yet. And that's your turn.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
that's my turn. I'm
Okay.
panicking.
Oh boy. Yikes. Okay. So now we have Little Grin. Little Grin, you are standing there. You've moved up a bit, and you're standing on the other side of this cart. And these bugs, now these bugs are all about grub. So I got to roll to see if they're going to continue to try to eat on the gnome, or if they're going to try to attack you because they're really hungry.
Fair
They're
enough.
used to eat. They're used to eat beetles. Okay, so I am going to say now. Oh, this is tough. Okay, so you made noise. You moved over. You pulled yourself up. I'm gonna go. Okay, it's Friday night. I want to have fun. So I'm gonna say if I roll a 1, they're gonna try to eat on Lila because that's gonna mean that you can take more death saves, and I don't want that. So only 1, and then 2 to 4 is gonna be our good friend, the dancer, Little Grin. Okay, so
Bring it on, bugs.
okay, so I'm going to roll for the first bug's turn, and this is the adult one. This is the badass. This is the one that makes it happen, and I'm rolling right now. Don't roll a 1. Good, 4. Okay, sorry, I hate to say that, Little Grin. This one goes, here's a big one. This has got more meat on it. And it comes, it doesn't talk like that. It goes, here it comes. You got some karate moves. Watch this, sucker. Okay, so it does this thing, and it's going to attack you. And what it does is it misses your ass.
Get out of here.
So you move. I'm here to save my friend's ass. And you can't hit me. You can't touch this. Didn't we talk about that earlier? The creature's pissed. And so the little one that actually did a pretty good job last time, it's going to roll to see if it's hungry or if it's going to try to show off on mama. And I'm going to roll again. 3. It goes, let me show you how this is done, mama. It comes up. You're already looking at the big one. Here comes that little one. It's going to do a cheap shot. Those little ones like to do cheap shots. Boom. Crap. I rolled a 1. If I'm your favorite player tonight, if I am your favorite player tonight, you must drink. All right?
Oh. No. When the DM rolls a 1, we all drink. Everybody, let's hit it.
Oh, yeah, baby. I'll take that. Okay. I like that. But my players, when I do my tabletop stuff, holy shite, they'd be in big trouble if they were drinking every time I roll 1. Because that's what I do at home. I usually roll 20s or 1s. It's very few in between. Okay. So that creature did a 1. And I have to do what I do with 1s for this creature too. High or low is good. The creature says low is good because you guys say high is good. So I'm going to roll and see if it's low. Oh, it's high. It's just a bad miss. The baby bug just saw that big flesh in front of it and fucked up. Okay, Meehan, you got to do something. You got to save Lila. Unless you really want to win a drinking war, because, maybe you'll win next time without her around. I don't know.
Nope. Unfortunately.
See, even the dog wants her to live. Let's see what happens.
Unfortunately, I'm across the chasm. I have
The chasm.
Lila tied to my right leg. I have Little Grin tied around my waist, and I see Lila down, and I can't do it. I can't let her die without having beat her in drink. So we're gonna go for it, Frankster. I'm taking the leap.
I will let you roll.
So I'm moving to here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm making my move.
What's the status of wings on your Dragonborn?
There are no wings on the Dragonborn.
He's not a Dragonborn. He's a half dragon. Big difference, I believe.
I do have a +6 to the deal. So here comes the roll.
Okay, you don't have any. You got nothing to buff you, to give you bonus or nothing, right? I'm just throwing it out because I'm metagaming for you.
I got a D20 +6.
Oh shit! You got
this, if I fail, I'm pretty positive my 500 pounds is gonna pull Meehan, or is gonna pull Little Grin and Lila.
No.
That are both.
No, you're gonna pull the minecart.
You guys are all coming down.
If you roll a 1, I will tell you right now, we're just gonna introduce Cheyenne's character because everybody's got a new one. Just kidding. No,
this is a CPK.
That's
roll, baby.
Oh.
All right, 18. That's
Okay.
enough to make it.
You do. You make it. You go screaming and yelling and pushing every bit you can. And in fact, you push so hard that when you push that railway that's like over the side, it bends a little bit like a damn diving board because you're like, I ain't gonna miss this one. Boom, and it springs you over, and
All
you
right,
get over there.
So, was that my move action? Can I attack still or not?
What is your? Let's see.
30 feet. I mean, that was my move
I will.
action. to jump.
Okay, right. So because you did an action within that, though, I'm going to allow you to make an attack. I'll give you attack if disadvantage if you want it.
Done.
Yep, I figured that.
We love it.
Oh
we
my
love it.
No, I
Wow.
don't.
See,
we love
okay, who picked the damn
Boozing.
half gold dragon? Drink, drink, drink. David, I see you over there.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
All
No,
right.
don't be sorry. If you don't want to drink, just say, Frank, I don't want to drink, and I won't give you
All
a
right,
drink.
give me
I
that.
thought
Frank,
this was-
Frank,
I didn't
high
know
is
this was
always
a
better.
drink.
Lay it on me.
Okay, here we go. High looks good. You said high is always better.
High
we
is
go,
always
baby.
better.
Come on. I don't want the insect crowd to love this game. There's high.
All right.
It was just a miss. You're desperate. Lila's fallen. I mean, this is a desperate moment. You're just swinging.
Yeah, no, it's
You're
about
swinging
to
for
get
the
desperate next
fences.
time. But I do use my bonus action as I've stopped to cast Shield of Faith.
Okay. You automatically get, within automatically, you get an extra 2 to your armor class.
Mhm.
So, what does that make your armor class now?
A big fat 21.
Sweet. Okay.
Ooh.
Excellent. I may ask that again because I've been drinking pretty well so far. Okay. So, yeah, you get in there, you do that, and now it is. Oh, yeah. None of these are dead yet. Oh, my God. This is ugly. Okay. This one gets to roll a 4-sided. Let's hope it's not hungry. Let's hope they stopped at Bug King or something like that, McBug or something like that, and had some food earlier. Here we go.
Burger
she's-
King.
Is that
If
bug
he-
still
that-
attacking
That's
Lila?
a good one. That's a good one. By the way, if you need to use that inspiration, if this bug hits you, because I don't want you to go to another one of these death saves like this, I'm just reminding you you have that. I gave it to you for real.
Right.
And no freaking, I'm not gonna roll a freaking 1. Not gonna roll a 1. Not gonna roll a 1. Sorry, crew, but I just can't handle it. No. 2. Whew. All right. They're all about this area over here. This one comes over here, comes away from Lila. You've all helped. And it comes over here and it goes, you know what? You tried to get into our little talk we're having here. Listen here, dragon. It's going to try to get you because you got a big 21 and it thinks it can roll a 20 on your ass. So here we roll. All right. You ready to see this? Here comes a 20. Y'all want to see it? I know you want to see it. Those of you, here it goes. Watch. Boom. Ah, crap. 18 to hit. Missed. Okay. So it goes tink, 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 tink. Ain't happening. Shield of Fate's happening. Beautiful. End of their turn, and it is now Little Grin's turn. Get some
Okay.
revenge, Little Grin.
I am going to do the most honorable thing I can think of and disengage.
All right.
And I'm going to run over here to Lila and
Okay.
throw some of my magic mushrooms in her mouth.
Okay. All right. So you have 3 of them, and each one does 1d6. So you put them in her mouth, and she's like, so you start going like this with her jaw and try to get her to eat them, stuffing her down her throat. She starts gagging and coughing as she starts coming back. And if you're going to use all the mushrooms, give them to her. I will allow Lila, if you want to roll 3d6.
Yeah, can I use all 3 charges? That's awesome.
Well, you can use all 3 mushrooms.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
But
stuff her
but-
little mouth with mushrooms.
and she's got a good constitution. She's a good drinker. So the poison that's in those mushrooms shouldn't hurt her. We'll see that in a second. That's a different roll for a different moment.
She
So
might
roll
be-
3.
She
roll
might-
3D.
She's alive, but she might be tripping.
Right, exactly. No, she might be high as hell. She might be Jerry Garcia doing a fight right now. Okay.
I'm alive.
Okay.
So
Exactly.
it's just straight the 3d6, right? No modifiers or anything.
No, not with
Okay.
these. Just 3d6.
All right, cool, cool.
Go ahead. All right.
Hey.
So you're oh. Now there is a 4% chance that when you wake up, everything's really psychedelic, pink, fuzzy, and really weird. Tripping. Let's see if you are tripping. Okay. I have to do it because these mushrooms have that in there. I'm going to roll real quick.
Do it.
4%. Nope, you're fine. All right, you're all
Aw.
good. Oh, you wanted to fight high like that? No, you
I
don't.
kind of wanted to start
No,
tripping. I
trust
just
me,
for the
if-
experience of it.
If I'm the DM, you don't want to do that because I'll go, wow, little grin. I bet you I could hit you too. Wow. You don't want to do that,
Crush
Okay.
it out.
Sorry. So we move forward. Little grin. You took your turn. We move on.
All
It's
right.
now beginning of number 3. And guess whose turn it is? Lila, you gonna get up?
Yep.
Now
Back in
you
fighting
got
shape.
you got some hit points back. You're shaking a
Yes.
bit. Your body's hating it. You're feeling like crap. But it's working now. You blacked out and came back to. What are you gonna do?
Half my movement to stand up,
Mhm.
and then the other half to just go right over here, and then I want to hit this one that's
Okay.
right in front of me.
Yep. Okay. So because you're so Jesus. Okay. Yep. Because you're so close, I'll allow you to take that step. You're feeling much better than you were, and I will allow you to take that hit. And you hit the creature.
That shit hit hard.
Yep.
Boom.
Yes. Excellent. All right. You hit into the creature, and you see a plate, like the part of the bug plate, if you will. You see it go flying off. It takes damage, and it's not liking it, and it wants to kill you again. Ooh. Okay. And now, guess whose turn it is? It turns and looks at you and go, "Oh, you're back awake? Well, let me see about this." Turns around. Actually, this is the adult one, and it's got a pincher in the back like an earwig. You know those earwigs? I hate them suckers. They're so scary looking. Anyways, its tail, it's got two little pincers, and guess what? It's got its little things up here, but the little pincer in the back goes and tries to get you. So let's see what happens. Sorry if it misses badly. Or wait, I'm sorry. It's got a good strength, and you have a 12, right?
13.
13. Okay, it just hits you, and it does 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay.
All right, so it's got a pincher in the back, and it gets in. It spikes into you, if you will, and you've got another cut. Some of the cuts are clearing up though that you had earlier, but you have a new one, and it takes its turn. And now the baby who is doing, showing off on Mama, it's going to go ahead and stay on Meehan because, well, Meehan's just that kind of special dragon that you want to take out whenever you can, and it's going to go to attack you, and it rolls terribly. It goes to attack you again. Ding, 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 ding. The pokey ain't hitting through your shield of faith. Shield of faith works against these. It's giving you the bonus that you need to move on. Now, Meehan, show them what you got. Show them what you got. Sorry. Didn't happen.
Dun dun dun.
You swing into both of them, and again, you're kind of in a rage because you've
I
been
missed hard, but I'd like to do a kind of a roar, maybe an aggressive one, to make sure that all 3 attack me. So I'm gonna try for a little intimidation.
I will allow you to do that.
There we go. Oh, 11. That's not that scary.
Well, I mean, you're a kind of, you just jumped over that chasm. You took a swing really hard, you missed. You take another swing and you miss, and now you're like, oh! So like you don't have the real internal breath that you need to do the true half gold dragon. That kind of thing. You gotta center. You gotta center to do that, and it didn't work. In the meantime, the little scummy one, that's actually what it's called here. The little scummy bug goes, "Oh yeah, what's this, sucker?" And it comes at your leg, and it misses too. These bugs suck right now. They can't do anything. We move on to Little Grin.
I am going to move closer and strike out unarmed style.
Excellent. Show us what you got. Pity pat, pity pat.
Does a 13 hit?
13 hits.
Boom. For 5 damage.
Excellent. You
And
needed to hit it.
I will spend my last key point to do that 2 more times.
Okay.
Does a 12 hit?
You need a 13 to hit.
Okay. Uno mas. Ooh, 10.
Ah,
I thought it was gonna be a 20.
that was gonna be a 20.
Yes, that would have been fun. Okay. So you made 1 hit, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
And that was for. Sorry, I didn't have him targeted, but that was for. Did I get the damage on that?
I did not see it, and that's why I'm
5
asking.
5 unarmed damage, I believe.
5? Okay.
Yeah.
And that is on the mother, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. That's excellent. You do some damage on it again. That's been hit twice. Now you just need to hit it about 16 more times, and you'll have it killed. Okay. It is it is now. Cheyenne, it's getting close. I'm telling you, it might just happen tonight. Okay. We go into the next round. Lila, get some revenge, young lady.
I'm a very bad barbarian because I forgot I could do this last turn. But I would like to rage.
Yay!
Yay! Yay! Yes, I love that.
Rage, baby, rage!
Okay, so when a barbarian rages in this universe, they have their move, just like they have the move when they're drinking. What is the move that the barbarian horde you grew up with, well, partially grew up with, what did they teach you? What is the rage move? What do you do?
Like that. I just want to run it, swing my stick in the air, and just like scream, ah!
Okay, so you put your hands up with your weapon and you scream as you
Battle
come
cry
down.
it, and then bring.
Awesome, excellent.
You literally
excellent.
yell battle cry?
No, just ah!
No.
My battle cry.
Come on, little grin.
It would be so much
Okay.
better. Battle cry.
Ryukin. That's what was that, right? Okay. All right, Lila, please kill one of these in revenge. I'm
Okay,
so mad at
so
them.
then do I have advantage on anything, or
I'm sorry.
I've never actually used the raging, so I don't know what it really does in the way of like actually attacking. But I'm gonna attack. I think this is the mama that I'm.
I
Yep.
think
One
you're
fight.
good. You actually put the rage in the chat, and so
Yes.
now it should be good.
Oh God.
Oh! Oh! Cheers to the raging barbarian.
I gotta do it.
Cheers to the
I gotta do
raging
it.
barbarian. What is
Cheyenne?
that?
Do you still have alcohol, Cheyenne, or did you drink it all? Some. Okay. Right. Wow. Okay.
Wow. I thought this was gonna be really epic and awesome, but no. No.
Okay. You know what? You know what? Am I not mistaken? Is this the first time you've raged?
Yes, this is the first time I've ever raged.
Yes. So
Oh, everyone does another drink.
yes, you're right. This is time for one more drink. Rage the second time.
So the barbarians rage.
Second drink, she raged finally. And here's the thing: when you rage, you have such. I mean, this is like, woo, I got this power. Holy crap! And you just go swinging for the fences. I mean, this is something that you've never done before, and it is overpowering. Now, I know we all drank, but you want to use that little bit that I gave you. I remember I gave you inspiration. You can roll that
Yes.
dice over. I'm being nice and ringing it up. You want to roll again?
Okay.
Yes, she does. Come on.
And How do I roll with
Lila.
inspiration? Because I don't see it on my
You
character.
don't have to roll it. I gave it to
Oh
you.
no, it's just a gift to re-roll an
It's a
attack.
gift.
or
Oh,
something.
okay,
Yes.
then yes.
You can re-roll
Yes.
one roll when shit hits the fan, and
Yes.
that's better than what you did.
That is much better than what I
Okay, I will allow you to
13
hit
hits,
that.
doesn't it?
I'll allow you to hit that creature. That's correct. Roll
Okay.
damage. All right. You, for a moment, Lila, as you swing, you think, I'm going to miss this really badly and maybe hurt myself. And you correct right at the right time. And that blade slices into a spot where you hit the plate off it before, and ooze from the bug starts coming out as you do damage. How much damage did you do?
8.
8? Excellent. The creature shakes a little bit. It's not happy. It's been hit very well. And it's its turn. So you can go ahead and end your turn. It will definitely go ahead and attempt to attack you again. And so here we go. Lila, you got a 12 armor class, correct?
13.
15? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
And by
13.
the way, that's Zeus and Hades barking. My dogs, my wiener dogs are going crazy.
Oh, 20, baby. Let's hit it.
There's been a lot of epics this game.
I didn't do that, did I? Oh, God.
Foundry just wants me to die.
I don't. No, I don't. My wife
No,
walked
not
in
you,
from
the
work, and I
Foundry.
rolled a 20. And when I roll, she always helps me get 20s when I roll and we play D&D. So here we go. Oh my goodness. Does anybody else have inspiration? I wish somebody did. Okay.
Yeah, I have inspiration. Can I gift it?
Oh, if you have inspiration, you can throw it to anyone else. Absolutely.
So let me throw it to the guy there to re-roll his attack. Is that allowed?
When did you get inspiration?
You gave it to me up top with the Beatles when I said that funny line.
You're right. Okay, you can use it. I was just checking. Just checking.
I thought that was for Lila. Whatever. Anyways.
Yeah, I said the funny line, dickhead.
All right. Let's.
Didn't I?
Okay. Here's how we do this. When you're drinking,
And wait, am I not funnier than I thought I was? Is that what's happening here?
Scott, you're fucking hilarious, bro. Higher low's good, bro. Higher low's good.
Come on, high.
High. Okay.
Is always...
So if we roll high, you have inspiration. If not, because you may have gotten it the last session, but this session I gave it to Lila. All right, here we go.
You definitely didn't get it. That's how in the wrong you are right there, Scott.
I was trying to gift my inspiration to Lila, though.
Cheyenne, do you want to use your inspiration?
I have an inspiration too.
Oh yeah, every new player gets one, except for them.
Except for me, I'm the only one.
Nah, fuck it. It's okay. I'll save
hold on to
Lila.
my
We're all
inspiration,
good.
And I'm gonna make a note that I have it.
Okay. Right.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry, future party mates.
I'm sorry. Am I the only one having trouble hearing her?
No, she's a little quiet for me too.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh shit! It's my
Talk into the mic.
It's because I have these shitty skull candy.
Yeah, still that's real quiet. That's okay. Go ahead.
Okay. So, oh gosh. Okay. Higher low's good, Lila.
Low. We'll go low this time. We'll go
All
low.
right. Low's good. Good. It was just a regular critical hit, which means with these creatures, oh God, it does 16 damage.
And I'm down again.
All right.
Okay.
Sorry. At least it was just a double and not a triple. I guess it doesn't matter.
This is true.
I'm sorry. I'm from second edition, so I'm thinking -10 and stuff, and not 3 death saves. So, anyways, you go down. I apologize for that. I'll make it.
No, but wouldn't I automatically die if I had gotten like 25 points of damage?
In second edition, you would be screwed, blued, and tattooed. But in fifth edition, you've got 3 rounds basically to have somebody save your ass, and then some, because there's just a lot of ways to keep it much more friendly. In second edition, you used to get up to 75th level. In fifth edition, what is it? 20th now is like you retire, shit like that. Okay, we're gonna go beyond 20th level with this group if we make it. If we make it. So, with that being said, you again see the darkness, and a hit goes into your leg from the creature, and it literally goes, the piercing goes right through your leg, and blood goes everywhere. You see it, and you just fall unconscious. All right.
Does rage do anything for falling unconscious?
That's a good question. Let's check out rage. Did rage come up?
Knocked, condition unconscious, or if your turn ends and you haven't attacked.
She took enough damage
Oh.
that she's down.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Rage ends, but that's actually a good point, David. Good call.
That's what I understood. But yeah, if she was teetering on like 1 or a 0, then that might have been different.
Got it.
If it would have been not a 20, and max. So the baby, one of the babies goes, I am going to take you out, Mihen. I want to eat you. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to get him. Oh, it misses you, Mihen. It misses you. Your shield of faith is something you should have faith in.
I'm going to roll my attack against this one in the front. I did a 16 to hit with 12 damage.
The bug gets hit and obliterates completely.
Okay. I would like to use my move action, knowingly that this other bug is going to get some help, and I want to chuck around here next to Lila. So I killed the one, right?
You did. There
Okay.
should be a skull right there showing.
Oh, no! I was attacking the one. Well, that's fine. That's fine. I tuck around here, and I'm assuming the one gets to hit me and follow up. I just want to get next to Lila.
Okay. You jump over a bug and you get next to Lila.
Yeah, I don't know if he gets a attack of opportunity, but that's completely fine.
It will get it. Let's see. Did that one already go? Let's see. I think that's the last one.
If it hasn't used a bonus, I think it gets an attack of opportunity.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I
Okay.
mean, either way, I'm accepting the attack of opportunity.
Right. You killed one of the creatures, but both of them are in range to attack you when you move away.
Yep.
And so, therefore, the one that is there, it will attack,
Okay.
because that's what bugs do to try to get more food. And I believe it misses like a little peach. Okay, it
No
misses.
stress.
The baby ones do not like Shield of Faith. It's just going, dee-dee-dee-dee. It's like little Morse code sounds, that kind of thing. Little Grin, please show those little creatures. Well, actually, you're on the mother, so good luck.
Yes. Well, I am out of guy points, so I'll just be attacking this unarmed style.
Roll a 20.
10. But because I'm such a kung fu expert, I can do it twice.
There we go.
20 to hit.
Dirty 20 hits.
5 damage.
All right. You're hitting away at these plates on this more advanced adult version of these bugs, and more of the bug ooze starts coming out of this one, and it looks to be pretty damaged. You can see the wounds that you've given it. And that's the end of the 4th round. We're going to the 5th round of battle. And Cheyenne, I am sorry that we haven't already gotten involved with you, but it's happening. I promise we will not stop we will go till midnight if we have to. Just kidding.
This would be a convenient time for a friend to fall into our midst.
Exactly. Unfortunately, you'll see. Lila, maybe that would have been a better way to put you in there. Okay, Lila, why don't you go ahead and give me a death saving throw, please? Ugh. Well, your body does your body does the death rattle, and it don't happen. Not a good thing. You got 2 more of those. The mother that loves Little Grin so much, it says, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and attack you, Little Grin. And it's going to go ahead and go for it, and it's going to use its butt spike because that works pretty good for it.
Not the butt spike.
And you get hit by the butt spike for 7 damage.
Oh, what is that? That's unfair.
It does the flying Wangendorf. That's a wrestling move, by the way.
You don't say.
It does the flying Wangendorf and does you 7 damage. And now it is Mihen's turn. Mihen, please.
I tuck up here just a minute, and I lay hands on Lila to give her 1 health so that she can pop back up.
Good. Or at least not be dying.
I shield her I move her, slide her as I'm touching, slide her just kind of behind me, so that hopefully both these guys attack me instead of her.
Okay,
But she
so
has 1 health.
okay.
Hey.
So you're going to stop her dying, and you are going to move her behind you, so that you can take the hits.
Yep.
Is that correct? Okay.
Yeah, I'm putting her right behind my feet, and she has 1 health.
Okay.
And
So
she's still on the ground, but she has 1 health.
I understand. So you're going to go ahead and basically turn your back on the mother. You're going to move her back. I'm going to go ahead.
not my back. I'm facing kind of 45-degree angle.
I understand, but you're going to move her behind you. So you've got to,
Yep.
I'm just
She's tiny.
tell
She's
me if
behind my
this,
feet.
tell me if this is not what's happening. You scoot her over there.
Yeah, kind of. That's perfect.
That's what I see.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yep, perfect.
I can
Okay.
just picture Meehan just grabbing like part of like the shoulder and just like dragging
Right.
me a little bit. It's like,
Right.
"Ah!"
Right.
Just use my lay on hands. As I do the lay on hands,
Yeah.
I just kind of tuck her behind me. So.
Okay.
I feel like very more like ah.
Yeah, but she has 1 health and she's conscious now.
Okay. So, do you have a bonus action you're going to do? I can't hear you, Meehan.
Putting my shield up.
Okay.
Ready
excellent.
to take attacks.
Okay. Excellent. Okay. So it is now the other and last bug's turn. The little bug that's still alive. And I'm going to 1 second move this like this. And this little bug comes on over to you, moves over and says, "You can't get away like that, bro." And it will attack you, Meehan. And it misses like a little bug. And it's now Little Grin's turn. Little Grin, Mama Bug needs a whooping.
Well, then I will attack it unarmed style.
There's a hit.
17 for 5 damage.
You're picking it apart, bro.
1 more. 13.
You're picking it apart.
5 damage.
All right. It is going to do a called shot in 2nd edition. That means it's going to try to cut your head off next turn or something close to it. So sorry to say. Okay. So you took your turn. It's now the beginning of combat round 6. Lila, I need you to do another death save, and actually you don't. You're at you're at 1 hit point. So
Yeah, no more death saves. She's up and fighting.
Well, at 1 hit point.
Well, she's on the ground, but she's alive.
You take a breath, and it brings you awake, alive. You feel like trash. You feel like a hangover you've never had because you don't have hangovers because you're a badass when it comes to drinking. But if there was ever
feel like this is what Meehan probably feels like every morning.
Exactly. After he goes against you.
Stop
exactly.
talking shit, Lila. I just saved your life.
Okay.
You fucking asshole.
Oh my goodness. He didn't say that to you. You're almost dead. Okay. So Lila, what do you do?
Okay, so I'm gonna stand up.
With 1 hit point, you get yourself up like I do in the morning when I wake up at 5.
Can I take little 5 steps and just kind of go to like the little area behind me by these little rocks behind me? Like
if you want to pull yourself back and get away from fighting, yes, that would probably be a great idea.
What a barbarian.
Oh, dude, don't entice the barbarian, bro.
Almost died twice.
Running from a fight. I love it.
All right. So she backs up like, I think I'm going to let the other people do the fighting right now. Rage wasn't all it was messed up to be. Okay. So Mama says, "Okay, Little Grin, I didn't do good enough damage to you last time. So let's do this." So Mama goes and she's going to use the spike again. And she whiffs. She uses her butt move, and you got it down this time. Woo! A little bit of matrix and stuff. Woo! You do that move.
Yeah.
And no problem. All right. That sucked. All right. Meehan.
I'm hitting the younger one here.
Okay.
South of me here. Let's go for
right.
the roll.
All right.
16 to hit, 11 damage.
Boom. It explodes.
Booyah.
It explodes
in the skull.
and a huge cloud of gross bug juice. And Lila gets some of that bug juice on her as usual. She's so happy about getting bug juice on her. Right, Lila? I think she froze because we're talking about bug juice, right, Lila?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. With that, the young one is dead. It gets no move, but Little Grin gets an attack.
Yeah. Well, 2 guesses as to what I'm gonna do.
I think you have advantage for hits too, yeah, because we're flanking.
There would be an advantage. Yes, absolutely.
So if just 13 hit and not.
Well, have you attacked the mother yet? Hold on. Okay,
Oh,
so
that was
you
for
rolled a hit.
my. Sorry, I shouldn't have. I should slow down with that. I'm sorry. That was meant
That's
for
okay.
my advantage. Do I get advantage flanking like this? Is that how it works?
Okay, so she's been attacking you with her ass, but she's got 2 different attacks. If Meehan, because Meehan just killed a creature from behind and now he's turning to attack the mother. If he had already gotten attacked, then you could have flanked. That's how I'm going to rule this. If anybody has a problem, let me know.
No,
Because you have not attacked yet, the creature's just like, it's attacking. It's like watching you going, watch my butt move, that kind of thing.
Fair play. I'll get advantage next time then.
Okay. So
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Can I just make those my 2 attacks then, or
I will allow you
reroll?
I'll allow you to get those attacks. Yes,
I can
absolutely.
reroll. Okay. Cool.
No, I saw you roll them. The dice don't lie. You rolled them right in front of me.
4 and a 5.
Okay, you do 9 damage, and when you hit the creature this time, a couple of its legs, because you've been hitting it on the side and removing the plates on its side, the legs start to give in, and so the bug is doing that half bug teetering thing. It's close. It's real close. It's
Kung Fu.
yeah, it's not doing well. And we move forward, and now it is Lila. Lila, what are you going to do? You stand back, you sit back, and you can barely breathe. Literally, you can feel your heart going boom, 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 like it's trying to keep you alive.
I'm gonna. I really don't want to do this, but I'm gonna die. And I've already knocked out twice. So.
Third time's a charm, baby.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'm gonna go right over here for a little bit. And
All right.
then. Yeah, I'm just gonna end my turn there.
Okay, so you move even farther away. Like I
Mhm.
don't even want to chance this. Okay, awesome.
I'm done.
All right.
GG.
So the creature, since Meehan, I'm going to still go ahead and stay with Little Grin, because Meehan has not attacked this creature yet, or she would definitely go against him. She's going to do a butt spike. Boom!
Convenient.
Fuck.
Oh. Well, it was fun playing with you guys.
Oh no! Oh no! Okay, everybody drink. There's a 20. I'm calling everybody drink.
Can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Hey.
Can you hear me?
There we go.
Okay, I was going to say, y'all need to ask for more money next time because this is some deadly ass crap. Okay, oh geez. Okay, so high or low is good.
High
I'm
is
going
good.
to say it's for me. So I'll say, like I said, low's good, because I rolled a 20 on you, Little Grin. I'm gonna say low's good. What happens? It's high.
Yeah.
It's just double damage, but double damage is let's see. This creature does. Make sure I got it right. I just don't want to. I don't want to hurt you any more than I have to. So I'm trying to pull this up. Let me try this a different way. I want to be absolutely keen on this. Oh, yikes. All right, you take 12 damage.
I immediately fall down unconscious.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, I didn't want to give you any more or less. I just in case it worked. You know what I mean? Okay.
No, thanks.
Okay. Sorry about that.
It
We
is
move
what it
forward.
is.
All right. So the creature, you've been playing pity pat. You've broken into its legs. It's on its last limbs, literally. It's on its last limb, and it goes and it does an uppercut into your gut area. It's like it jumps up and it just reaches in, and with this spike, it just blood and guts go everywhere. Uh, yours, and you
Ugh.
start to black out. Not good. Meehan, you're gonna have to save the group. There's only two of you left.
I'm gonna smash it with my warhammer. 19 to hit, 10 damage.
And when
Yes.
you swing and you hit it, and the shoulder, its left shoulder, goes flying off. The creature starts to turn at you like, "Who the hell do you think you are?" And then it falls. And it's
All
dead.
right. I give David. Sorry, can't say David.
Whew.
Little Grin.
Take a drink. Take a drink. Take a drink.
Little Grin.
Take
2
a
health.
drink.
With my my healing touch. So lay on hands. He gets 2. I'm out of that, and then I pop over here to Lila, and I give her 1d8. Oh wait. Let me do this. Roll 1d8. D8 plus. It's 6. So she gets 8 health back.
All right. So as you're dealing with this, after the fight has ended, the melee has ended, the bloodshed has ended, and you attempt to save your party's life. What happens is that you hear a noise on the other side of the I'll say the cavern, the chasm there. You hear a noise, and then you hear a voice that's a bit familiar saying, "Is everything all right over there? I've been drinking. I'm feeling really good. I just wanted to see, did you get rid of them bugs?" And the dwarf is yelling very loudly to yell across this chasm.
I literally say, keep your mouth shut and fuck off. So
Wow.
we
Okay.
need to go a couple different ways.
That's what happens when you drink. When you drink and play D&D, that's what happens when you get helping. Okay.
Yeah,
So-
I'm not even drunk. That's just rude. he's like letting people come to our fucking. He's like telling people where we're at. Like, what a jerk.
Okay. So, all right. So, roll your perception, Meehan, as you're dealing with everyone.
Okay.
Roll a perception.
I'm on it. Hold on. There we go. 11.
Okay. So as you're dealing with Little Grin, you hear this yell like, "Is everything okay?" And it's the voice of the mine master, like the person who watches over this mine. You met him before, like the manager. And you hear a you hear like this noise that's weird. You haven't heard this before. And you're and you're like this grunting noise. I don't even know if you're paying attention to it, but you do hear it. It's there's no other noises going on. And what you see is that this dwarf has used his crossbow and he shot this thing across this chasm, and he shot it across over to a piece of rock, and he is crawling over using this rope and this piece that he just shot into the rock. Now, I'm going to roll to see if he looks like a real idiot and falls into the chasm, because I like to do that stuff, because just because they're an NPC doesn't mean they don't suck ass. Okay. So
And also, you said he was drunk, so.
Oh no, that's why he's doing it. He thinks he can. Why do you think he's doing this crazy ass move? To see how everybody's doing. He couldn't help it. He came earlier. He likes you guys. It's just he has to do the dwarf thing and be kind of he's got to be a dwarf. So so let's see how he does. Maybe y'all can have a good laugh here. So he's crawling across on this rope that he set up with his crossbow and bolt. Special bolts for in the mine, and here we go. Roll wise. Ooh, okay. So what happens is that as he's going across, he's talking to himself. the rope starts to get loose, and it literally like Meehan, you see the rope go, whoa, and he just goes, ah, boom, and he hits against the rock, and
Can
I
I
got to
make
roll.
a
I
move
gotta.
for the roll?
You can absolutely move forward to attempt to grab him.
All right, so move over here to grab the rope. What do you want? A strength check?
To grab him, yeah, just roll to hit like you're going to grab his hand.
D20 plus a hit, like 6, or you want a strength roll 4?
I want you to do a strength to hit, like to grab his hand. Yes. Okay, so altogether with your strength, you rolled a 16. So you literally go running towards him, grab on, and like, woo, and you're grabbing onto the side of this, and he's like, and he goes to grab onto you because he is shaking like a leaf. Let me tell you, that was not a good thing to do, and he's getting sober right quick. Okay,
I pull him up and I throw him in this empty minecart in front of us.
woo, that was good. So you pull him, and as you pull him, he's got a good foothold, and and you pull him up. He's like, "Oh, that was stupid, wasn't it?" He
Yeah,
says,
I pick him up and I put him in this minecart right in front of me, and I say, "Sleep it off." And we need to keep moving because we need to find something else. Which way should we go? What do you guys think?
So as you move forward, believe it or not, yeah,
North or
right.
down?
So as you move forward, you see that there is an area with rock that has fallen in in a space that doesn't look like the rest of the caverns, the mines. These mines are picked at, so they have a certain angle to them, how they're cut. And this area looks like there's fallen rock, like it just happened. It's more than likely just happened when the earthquake happened that brought these hives in. In other words, this is more than likely a walkway to the hive, or an entrance into the hive area where these bugs came from. And as you get close, you see or you hear the dwarf. He gets out and goes, huh, I'm okay. And he comes stumbling over and he goes, oh, look. And he points over to the area down here to the east, lower east, the southeast. And he goes, that's not our making. And he goes, and he sniffs and he goes, ooh, smell that? And you all take a whiff, those of you who are close at least. And there's just a tint smell of like almost like just spoiled or old or something of that matter. Something's not the same here.
I look back at Little Grin and I go, does it smell like eggs, Little Grin?
I will make a perception check.
Okay. Please do. Please do.
Ah! 20. Everybody drink.
Yeah, I'm drinking. I might have ran out of drink.
Same.
All right.
All right.
So
I think
go.
Can I keep moving down this passage? It looks like it's cut off.
Hold on.
Let me answer.
Let's not get a hold of ourselves. I mean, look ahead. Sorry, we can all hold ourselves, but no ahead. Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. So, if you can touch the gym seductively, you can touch yourself seductively. Okay, so anyway, God, did I say that? So are we still on Twitch? I hope not. Okay, so you, Little Grin, you go, and you smell like in the distance there is something ripe down there, like old, decrepit, like type thing. Okay.
Is it distinctly different than the monster smell?
It is definitely different than the monster spell. Yes.
No, this ain't be eggs. This be something died down there.
Now, Meehan, you have walked down and taken a few steps into this area. Meehan, you have dark vision, correct?
No, I don't think I do.
Okay.
Right? Dragonborns don't have dark vision, do they?
Well, you mean half dragon?
Half dragon. It's your call.
Okay. Well, no, I'm asking you. if your character doesn't say you have it, then I'm going to say you don't. So you, I believe, Cell used to light your way a lot of times. So you start walking into this dark area that is basically a new cavern, and you walk down in, and it starts to get dark. Roll your perception, please.
Terrible.
Awesome. So you can. I didn't say that, did I? You keep walking. You take about 5 steps into this cavern, and your foot hits something as it turns dark. At this point, you're almost in complete darkness, except for the light behind you, and your foot, like you trip over something almost. You don't trip, but your foot hits something to where you go, "Whoa, what's that?"
Okay. I light a torch.
Okay. You light a torch, and as you light this torch, you see in front of you what looks to be a body wearing robes laying there. About the size of a half elf or human.
Okay.
And it is covered in like something that when your torch hits it, it kind of like glistens off it. And when you light the torch, the cavern that you're in begins to like pulsate some. Lila and Little Grin, please roll your perception.
I got a 20.
Hey, another shot.
No, I was just kidding. I'll roll again.
I was gonna say I didn't see that one. I haven't been
already
drinking
rolled
that
it.
much, bro. It would be nice if you did that. Somebody roll high. Little Grin, your oh shite.
Yep.
Okay, so both of you are looking in there. You don't, Mian's in the distance, and you don't notice that which you, well, you didn't notice anything. So Mian, you see a body down there right below you.
I inspected a little. Is it breathing? Is it alive?
You look at it, and it's got this something like it's kind of see-through-ish and glistening, and you can't tell.
Okay. I reach out to touch because I have one more point for lay on hands, and I lay on hands to give 1 HP.
Okay, so you go down to lay on hands, and when your draconic hands go to touch this thing, and the glistening stuff around the body, it's sticky. Something's wrong. I need you to roll a perception.
Okay. Break out the old character again. There we go. Hey, that's not terrible.
Okay, so you go to lay on hands, and you feel as if Bahamut has allowed you to have another miracle occur, and just you look back to the light because it's dark here, and it looks as if literally the cavern is closing in around you. And you go to pull your hand away, and all this goo begins to like stick. It's sticky. That glistening stuff is sticky, and you realize, wait a minute, my feet are sticky. I'm stuck to this cavern. I'm gonna have to pull my feet up, but then I've also got this body here, and I've just healed it. And what are you gonna do?
Was I able to touch her and or touch whoever it is and lay the extra HP?
You feel as if your miracle it worked.
Good. I grab whoever this is by the cloak or shirt or chainmail or whatever they're wearing. I don't know. And I start to drag them back.
Yep. As I stated, it was a hooded robe.
Hooded robe. I grab the robe and just start pulling them.
Roll a 20. Roll 20 with advantage using your strength. I could just tell you did this, but I want to drink once more. So let's see if you. Oh, you did it. Okay, good. All right.
217s.
All right,
Watch
so-
out. Plus
so-
4, so 21.
So you put your draconic claws down, and you literally tear this person, if it is a person, this robed figure. You tear this robed figure from the floor, and you turn and you begin pulling your feet off the cavern floor. And as you're running, you can see that because you have a torch in your other hand.
Mhm.
And you see that this cavern is not actually a cavern, but you're inside some living creature.
No, I grab her and hightail it as hard as I can.
Right. So the both of you who missed your perception, realize now you see that on the cavern entrance, this mouth start to close. It's actually like a big earthworm, but hugely
Oh my god, it's an
larger.
Alaskan bullworm.
Oh,
And I yell, run!
And this worm is closing up slowly. It's very slow. It's very methodic. You will be able to make it out, but this creature just slowly is closing its mouth, trying to hope it gets to ingest the along with the other creatures that it's attempting to digest slowly.
I keep, get back, guys, get back.
So, yeah, it was definitely not just a cavern. Okay, so you pull out this robed figure. It's all sticky. It's breathing. It's got some spots on the robe where it looks like maybe that glistening stuff, that sticky stuff, maybe it ate into the robe a little bit. What are you gonna
What
do?
is it? What'd you find?
I make sure I try to clear all the sticky stuff from the face and kind of just
Okay. Well,
smack.
when you pull the hood back, Shan, what do they see?
We can't hear
Oh,
you.
we can't.
You're muted.
I'm not muted, am I? Can you hear
Yeah,
me
there,
now I
there
now
you're
we
good.
we can hear you
Super
now.
Quiet.
I
yeah.
am gonna buy a new headset by next week. 'cause
Did you
Cool.
check your Zoom
Well,
settings? You can turn the mic volume up.
Yeah, see,
Oh.
you're super quiet though.
Yep.
Oh no, how do I fix that?
It's all good.
Sorry, just talk really loud.
Okay, I can project. Okay, so when you pull the hood back on this figure, you see a young human, you believe female. She looks human. She has long blonde wavy hair that's very frizzy and a little bit matted from the stickiness that she was covered in. She also is like slowly starting to flicker her eyes open, and when you're able to see her pupils, you realize they're like a smoky lavender type color. They're not exactly human, even though her ears indicate to you that she is human. But she's very, very frail. She's very, very skinny, as if she hasn't ate a proper meal in a month, possibly. And she's covered in dirt. But all that aside, there is some sort of imperceptible radiance about her that really captures your attention throughout the frailness, throughout the dirt and the grime. There's something about her that sparkles with this essence. And you're not quite sure what it is, but you don't think she is an average human.
And so, removing the cloak and revealing this presence of this human, um, you get the feeling that there's something there more than just what you see. And with that, you see that she's alive, her eyes open, and we will call it for the night. I
Yay.
appreciate all of you watching tonight. This is the Dice Cults Legends of the Aya podcast. Shan, I'm sorry. Sharon, I'm sorry we didn't get to didn't get to do more with you. We definitely got to drink with you though, and that's that's part of the whole deal.
Hell yeah, and that's definitely fine with me. Apparently,
Cool.
I need to buy a whole new mic, so
Uh,
I'm gonna do that this week.
Unless you want to
But-
hold that mic like that a lot, then that's you
No.
can do that too. We don't mind. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you had a little bit of fun on your Friday night, and we actually went way longer than I expected, but sometimes the bugs and the beetles will do that to you. Thank you so much for checking it out. Again, watch the Dice Cult on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays coming up. Saturdays and Sundays not yet, but it's getting soon for horror and sci-fi weekend. Wave goodbye, everybody, and thank you so much.
Hey, thanks everybody. Great
care,
fucking
everybody.
show.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a great weekend,
This
everybody.
is-
Be safe.